Johnny Dollar.
Monsieur Dollar, you will be amazed. You will be thrilled.
Yeah, well, I think I've had all the thrills I need here in Paris. And who are you?
I, monsieur, am the night clerk here in the hotel.
Oh, well, what's all the excitement about?
Monsieur Dollar, I have the telephone call for you, and monsieur?
Yeah.
It is wonderful. It is the long distance. It is the transatlantic.
A transatlantic call.
From the, what you call the United States.
Well, bully for you.
But across the ocean. It must be the most important.
Yeah, well, put them on and we'll see.
Oui, monsieur.
Hello?
Johnny?
That's right.
George Reed here.
Well, George. All right, clerk, you can get off the line now.
What, Johnny?
You hear me? Clerk?
But, monsieur.
Come on, hang up.
Very well, monsieur.
Now, George, you get my cable report on the only jewels?
Yes, you did a great job in spite of all the money you threw around. I mean what you gave that man de Marsac. But listen, I'm glad I caught you before you left.
I'm flying on back tonight. See you in Hartford in the morning.
No.
What?
Contact Mr. Maurice Rigaud there at our Paris office.
Oh, what about? Getting those jewels back to America?
No, that's all taken care of. But in talking with him a minute ago, I happened to mention that you're there, so he wants you to stay around and see if you can help locate a Cellini medallion.
Cellini, the famous Italian artist?
Yes, and the medallion was stolen from the galleries of the Louvre 2 or 3 weeks ago. Priceless, so it has to be found and returned to them.
Well, I'll do what I can, George.
Good. Now contact this man Rigaud at our office there immediately.
Contact Rigaud, huh?
That's right. But why do you say it that way?
Because maybe I won't bother him.
What?
George, maybe I've got a better idea.
CBS Radio brings you Bob Bailey in the intriguing adventures of the man with the action-packed expense account, America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Expense account submitted by Special Investigator Johnny Dollar to Floyd's of England, North American office. Or maybe it's the Paris office. We'll see. Following is an account of expenses incurred during my investigation of the Embarcadero matter. Expense account item 1, a few francs. Call it 10 cents American for a telephone call. Not to Rigaud at Floyd's of England, but to my old underworld contact, Louis de Marsac. The strange little character who calls himself the Grey Cat.
Oui, Monsieur Dollar. C'est la Shadowy. You most loyal, most faithful friend.
Yeah, I'm sure. Are you living it up on that money I gave you for locating the only jewels for me?
Oh, alas, monsieur, I have been most unfortunate. Only one small, what you call investment. And now...
Easy come, easy go, huh?
Oui, the 5,000 is gone. And I was so sure of this one.
What kind of an investment, de Marsac?
Well, even you would have been attracted. Oh, she was young. She was so beautiful.
She? Oh, no.
Ah, that Marcel. How could such a lovely vision deceive me so? Oh, I'm crushed, a man without hope. And monsieur...
Yeah?
I'm also very, what you call, broke.
Uh-huh. Think $100 might help to raise your spirits?
$500? Oh, oui, monsieur. But for what?
100. For some information about what happened to the Cellini medallion.
Oui, stolen from the Louvre.
Oh, you know about it then?
But of course.
You know where it is?
No. But for you, mon ami, I will somehow find out.
Good.
But it may be dangerous, monsieur. The people I will have to see, the cutthroats, I will have to pay for the information. But for you and the $400 you have promised me.
Okay, $150. Want to call me when you've got the dough for me?
No, if I bring the information to you, I can then collect for it right away. 200?
I'll wait to hear from you. Okay, now, George, don't flip your lid over some more money for de Marsac. After all, he knows more about what goes on in the Paris underworld than any other man alive. And if in a day or two he can come up with the information I need, I'll put it this way. He saved the company a lot of time and money in the past, and I'm sure he can do it again. Also, if his poking around is as dangerous as he seems to... Yeah? Well, come in. De Marsac.
Oh, oui, monsieur. Je suis agree. Oh, the dangerous mission you sent me on is a fait accompli.
But I only talked to you on the phone about an hour ago.
I've wasted no time. You have the $300 for me?
$150. You have the information?
Oui, the Cellini medallion.
Well?
Well, it's on the way to your own country.
On the way? How?
Hidden away in a case of wine aboard the ship, the Klemper Hall, out of Le Havre.
The Klemper Hall, huh? Destination?
San Francisco.
Now, when's it due to arrive there?
Late tomorrow night. The cargo is many cases of wine. Yes, bottles of wine. The medallion is hidden away in one of them.
You're sure of all this, de Marsac?
But of course, mon ami.
Because if I fly all the way to San Francisco and find out you're giving me a wrong steer...
Oh, no. How can you, my oldest, my dearest...
Yeah, sure. Now, this means that someone over there is going to have to pick it up.
Oui, at the warehouse at the pier. And Monsieur Frank Gestel.
Gestel?
You know?
If he's the one I'm thinking of. A fence who used to operate in New York, but they can never pin anything on him?
It must be the same.
But in the shipload of wine, how'll he know which case has the Cellini medallion in it?
Ah, by this mark, mon ami.
Yeah?
So.
A tiny circle, yeah? With a Maltese cross in it.
Oui, like so.
Okay, de Marsac. I better pack up and catch a plane back to the States.
Mon ami.
Huh? Oh, yeah, sure. Here you are. 50, 100, 150.
Oh, monsieur, such a dangerous...
Okay. 170, 90, 200.
Ah, merci. Merci beaucoup. Bon voyage. Oh, success.
Wait a minute.
Huh?
You dug up an awful lot of information in a very short time, de Marsac. Even about that mark on the case of wine.
Oh, but of course, monsieur. You see, I put it there myself.
You what?
Oui, when I helped my friends to smuggle the medallion aboard the ship.
Expense account item 2 is the couple of $100 to de Marsac for the information about the stolen Cellini medallion. Item 3, $92 American for my hotel there in Paris, and a taxi out to Orly. Item 4, $5.99 even, plane fare, Paris to New York to San Francisco, and a taxi to my favorite hotel, the Huntington, up on Nob Hill. A pea-soup fog had settled over the city, and the driver had to practically feel his way the last couple of blocks. By the time I'd cleaned up and changed my clothes, it was late, and I was hungry. And after the long plane trip, I was glad for a chance to walk over to the Fleur de Lis on Sutter Street. Cocktails and a rare good dinner ran up item 5, $11 even. Then I started back to the Huntington, again on foot. I say I started. It was late, remember, and dark. Not many people on the streets. And suddenly I was conscious of someone behind me, slowly catching up with me. In the fog, he was only a shadow, but I was sure he was following me. I slipped out my gun under my coat and then slowed my pace. All right, brother, what? Huh?
Yeah. Hi, Johnny.
Smokey Sullivan.
Yeah.
Well, what under the... How are you, Smokey?
I thought that was you coming out of that Fleur de Lis. Hadn't you better put that back in your coat, huh?
Oh, yeah, sure. Hey, listen, you're just the man I want to see.
Yeah?
Yeah. And if you can dig up some information for me about somebody, I'll make it worth your while.
You're real good to me, Johnny. I'll do anything I can. And listen.
Yeah?
I don't know why you're out here this time, and maybe this ain't got nothing to do with it.
What's that, Smokey?
I've been hanging around the docks the last couple of days, down to the Embarcadero.
Doing a little honest work for a change?
Yeah. I'm real clean now, Johnny. I've been going straight.
That's the stuff.
But I know how to keep my eyes open. You know what's going on down there?
What?
Smuggling, Johnny. There's a lot of smuggling all the time. You know what I mean?
Keep talking, Smokey.
Yeah. Well, most of it comes in from Japan and China, places like that. It's the boys on the boats bringing stuff in.
Ah, well, what I'm interested in...
Narcotics, Johnny. Mostly heroin, stuff like that.
Yeah, well, now, Smokey, when you get any info about that kind of stuff coming in, you tip off the Treasury boys, the narcotics division.
Me, Johnny? Me go to the cops?
You mean because of your past record?
Yeah, they wouldn't believe me, Johnny. That's the trouble with going legit. I mean, the kind of guy I was.
Don't ever kid yourself. I don't want to lecture you, Smokey, but believe me, it's the best way in the world for you to make up for some of the things you've done in the past. Look what you've done in helping me.
Yeah, I know. And it was you got me going straight. But don't you see, if anybody was to find out that I was informed...
Don't worry. The Treasury boys will never talk.
Okay, Johnny.
But now the man I'm
say.
interested in...
But now, like I was going to tell you...
Smokey, listen.
Like I said, most of the stuff is from the Orient. But down there to the docks, a couple of nights running now. Well, Johnny, you ever hear of Frankie Gerstel?
Are you kidding? That's the man I was going to... You mean the one who used to be a fence back in New York?
Yeah. Long time ago, I done a couple of jobs for him. That was before you know.
You've seen Gerstel around here?
Down to the Embarcadero.
Sure. Waiting for the Klemper Hall to pull in from Europe.
The Klemper Hall, Johnny?
Yeah.
With a cargo of French wine?
Yeah, that's it. How do you know?
I helped unload her.
You what?
Yeah, come in ahead of time, early this morning.
And I got here too late.
Huh?
Or maybe I haven't. Come on, let's get on down to the Embarcadero. Item 6, $1.50 for a taxi. Pier 93, where the Klemper Hall was berthed, was dark. Except, that is, for a dim light in the office on the street side. Back in the huge warehouse extending out over the waters of the bay, there wasn't even a glow from a nightlight.
Sure funny, Johnny. They're not having some kind of a light in the warehouse.
Yeah. Well, we'll find out about that from the watchman there in the office, if we can wake him up.
Yeah. Sleeping on a job like that, why,
Hey, watchman. Watchman, come on, open up.
Johnny.
Yeah, I see. Come on, Smokey, give me a... Here we go, now. All right, wake up, mister. Come on, I said wake up.
Yeah, Johnny. He's asleep, all right. For good.
Fog-shrouded San Francisco, or the Embarcadero at night. There in the little office on the shore end of Pier 93, we found the watchman. Found him dead, with a bullet in the back of his head. Which meant that in all probability, Frankie Gerstel had gotten there before us, had already taken the Cellini medallion out of its hiding place. Or was it still there, one of the cases of wine, stacked up in the warehouse in the long, dark pier? There was only one way to find out.
Oh, we better get out of here, Johnny. If the cops come around to find this watchman laying here dead, even with Johnny Dollar to explain
Reach up and pull off that light, will you?
But, Johnny...
All right, here, I'll do it.
But, look, don't you see, if the cops come around, they see this office dark.
Yeah, we got to chance it. Now, if this watchman had a flashlight on him...
Yeah, in the side pocket of his coat.
Side pocket. Yeah, here it is.
What are you going to do, Johnny?
I'm going back into that warehouse.
But, Johnny, don't you see, if you put on the lights back there...
That's why I've got this flashlight. I've got to locate a case of wine in there with a peculiar mark on it.
Look, something else in that case?
A priceless medallion that was stolen from the Louvre. It was smuggled in so Gerstel could pick it up.
But if he's already been in here and taken
Well, I
it...
got to make sure. Now, you wait right here.
Johnny, if a prowl car comes down the street...
Okay, shove the watchman's body under the desk. Turn the light on again and sit there in that chair with your hat pulled down over your face. If a prowl car comes along, wave to it.
Whatever you say, Johnny.
If anybody else comes along, tries to get in here, yell bloody murder and get out the best way you can. Now I'm going back in the warehouse. And don't switch on the lights in there.
But be careful, Johnny.
Yeah. The light in the office, when Smokey turned it on again, made only a thin yellow line beneath the sliding door. It showed me nothing. It seemed only to accentuate the gloomy darkness of the huge warehouse. Cautiously, I felt my way to a pile of crates, stuck my head around the corner of it, and flicked on the flashlight for a moment to get the lay of the land. Bales, crates, packing boxes, and barrels filled the place. The cargo of the Klemper Hall. And there, at the far end, were the cases of wine I was looking for, hundreds of them. After mentally plotting a course through the mass of shipping, I turned off the flashlight and worked my way back to them in the darkness. Finally reached them. Yeah, when I tilted one of them, it gurgled slightly. I was about to flick on the light again when I realized that if Frankie had come here, if he'd killed the guard but hadn't left, yet somehow I had to find the case with the identifying mark on it. I put on the light again, and there in front of me was a case that someone had pried open. The cinch bar was lying beside it. On one corner was the mark that... Someone. I heard someone else in there. Behind me. Behind one of the packing cases I'd felt my way around in the dock. I heard him again. So I picked up the cinch bar. And I waited. Then... Holy... At least I'd seen the flash of the gun. But again, I waited.
Give up, Dollar. I've been here over an hour. I can see in here, but you can't.
Now? Well, I can see the flash of your gun.
You see what I mean? Dollar?
Just keep on talking, Frankie.
What? What'd you say? Dollar?
The cinch bar. All right, here, Frankie.
Ah, that's a stupid trick.
Too close. No, wait. Hey, your last shot, wasn't it, Frankie? Yeah. Hey, Smokey. Okay, Smokey, come out here in the warehouse. Turn on the lights and we'll...
Didn't figure I had two guns, did you, Dolly? But you haven't. Not now. You're through. And by the time you can reload... Yeah, Smokey, put on the lights. I can use them now.
No, Smokey, no.
That's right. And leave them on. And, Dollar, I'm going to dig you out from behind those crates and kill you. You hear me, Dollar? You can't get away. Yeah, because now I see you. So I pull this trigger.
Smokey.
Johnny, I took the gun off the dead watchman. Are you all right, Johnny?
Yeah.
Are you all right?
Yeah, sure I am. You saved my life, Smokey, thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome, Johnny. But listen, the cops are coming.
Yeah, I hear them.
Well, then, Johnny...
Stop worrying, Smokey.
But don't you see...
You're on their side now, remember?
But if they... Yeah, I guess I am.
Sure. The Cellini medallion in Frankie's pocket. It was pretty obvious that he'd killed the watchman, taken the medallion out of the wine case and was about to leave when Wheat showed up. Smokey's shot had killed him. Had Smokey a bit worried, too, when the police barged in on us. But now he's a public hero. Oh, sure, there'll have to be some kind of a hearing on the whole affair. My deposition's already in. But Smokey's really in the clear. As for the couple of $100 I gave him, well, forget it, George. It came out of my own pocket. So, expense account total, including the trip home, $1,174 even. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Now, here is our star to tell you about next week's story.
Instead, let me say hi to 3 new CBS affiliates. They're KAAB in Hot Springs, Arkansas, WRIG in Wausau, Wisconsin, and WOMI in Owensburg, Kentucky. Welcome to CBS Radio. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, starring Bob Bailey, originates in Hollywood and is written, produced, and directed by Jack Johnstone. Heard in our cast were Forrest Lewis, Vic Perrin, G. Stanley Jones, Tony Barrett, and Frank Gerstle. Be sure to join us next week, same time and station, for another exciting story of yours truly, Johnny Dollar. This is Dan Cubberly speaking.
This is the CBS Radio Network.
From Hollywood, it's time now for...
Johnny Dollar.
Ralph Single, Johnny. At Mono Guarantee Insurance Company.
Oh, hi, Rip. How's Hollywood's most eligible bachelor?
Listen, do you know who Hildegard Ransom is?
Are you kidding? That gal's coming out party hit the society column of every newspaper in the country.
Yeah, I know. So, how'd you like to have a date with her?
Hey, wait a minute. Weren't you dating the luscious Hildy Ransom a while back?
Yeah, I was, but I threw her over.
Oh, Rip, you just don't appreciate the finer things of life.
Oh, no? Well, if you had to put up with some of her wild ideas, her crazy antics...
So what? What difference does it make? All that beauty, all that money?
Look, I ask you. You want a date with her? At company expense.
Well, why not?
Then grab the first plane you can and fly on out here.
Okay, I'm on my... what's the catch, Rip?
I'll, meet you at the Los Angeles International Airport.
Yeah, fine, but suppose you give me some
Bye.
idea...
Bob Bailey in the exciting adventures of the man with the action-packed expense account, America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
And now, Act One of yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Expense account submitted by Special Investigator Johnny Dollar to the Mono Guarantee Insurance Company, Los Angeles office. Following is an account of expenses incurred during my investigation of the delectable damsel matter. Expense account item 1, $107 even, Hartford to New York and a DC 7 mainliner to Los Angeles. Single is a good name for Rip. He has a knack for meeting wealthy, important people, particularly women. Yeah, they practically swoon under his spell, and he sells them insurance. I'm not sure I approve his love 'em and leave 'em tactics, but it's no wonder he knew Hildy Ransom, heiress to a couple of $1 million.
Hi, Johnny.
But he hadn't told me why he wanted me to meet her, and I was sure it wasn't just for a date.
Daydreaming, Johnny?
Huh?
Hey, your baggage is right here on the rack. Come on. I'll help you put in the car and we'll take off.
Oh, hi, Rip. Sure, where's the car?
Over here in the parking lot. Hey, what were you dreaming about there at the luggage pickup?
Oh, Hildegard Ransom, who else? And I take it your little romance with her, the one that hit the headlines a while back, is all over, huh?
Oh, sure. But I got her insurance business. All of it. And, Johnny, if I had to, I could live off the premiums of that one account alone.
And it must be pretty big. Because if I remember the way you live, fancy clothes, fancy apartment.
Well, you can't take it with you, boy. Besides, it's all good for my business. Here we are. Hey, you like this little old truck?
The little old truck was a brand new Eldorado Biarritz. Special paint job, gold fittings instead of chrome. Every accessory you can think of, including a bar in the back seat. Yeah, Playboy, party boy, Rip Single hadn't changed a bit.
And if you make contacts, make them right where the money is, and if it's a pretty girl that has the money and you can charm her into your arms, baby, you made a sale.
Okay. Now tell me, Rip.
Johnny, did you ever hear of the Cape Star?
What's that?
Well, it's an emerald. As big as a robin's egg in a 14-carat mounting loaded with diamonds and rubies. A brooch. Value? Nearly 300,000 clams.
This Hildegard Ransom owns it?
Uh-huh. Or did.
How'd she lose it?
Well, all I know is that she called me and she said it was missing and that she wants me to go out and have a look.
Out where?
Well, I don't want that wacky dame to get her hands on me again. Now, you heard of some of her crazy escapades. Like the time she flooded half of the Bel Air estates.
The what?
Well, she didn't like the looks of a fire plug on her 5 acres up there, so she had the gardener plant some dynamite under it.
Oh, brother.
Well, I gotta do something for laughs, she said.
Oh, the old story of the idle rich with too much time on her hands, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, that kind of stuff can lead to trouble sometimes. Where is she, Rip? Bel Air, did you say?
Well, when she's home, which isn't often. Right now, I think it...
What the Sam Hill?
Oh, sure. All the comforts of home. Here now. Hello?
Hurry, Jess 1121.
That's right, operator.
One moment, please. I have a call for you.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, brother, when I get rich enough to put a mobile phone in my car.
Oh, it doesn't cost much. As a matter of fact...
Rip Single, are you coming out here to see me or aren't you?
Oh, well, now, Hildy...
It's the 5th time I've called. And, Rip, if you don't do something about my loss of the Cape Star... Have you called the police?
Well, sure, of course.
I might have known you would. So they'll tell the papers. More publicity for you in that lousy insurance business.
But, Hildy, I always notify the police
Well, you know what that means. It means reporters, photographers, cops, half the town falling all over themselves when I get in.
Look, Hildy,
so if you or somebody else, and I don't mean the cops, if you don't get out and try...
Darling,
you know what, I'll cancel every policy I have with you. My own, the houses, the cars, this old tub, everything.
Here, will you take this, Johnny?
Yeah, sure. Hello?
Hello, didn't you hear what I said?
Look, miss,
What? Who's that?
Johnny Dollar.
Johnny. So he got you. Well, now we'll have some action. Because you'll come out here right away, won't you?
Well, that depends.
But I don't know what to do. Cape Star Emerald gone, and Rip's so busy he can't leave his office. Johnny, you have to come, please.
Well, look...
Oh, I knew you would, honey, and I'll be waiting for you. Rip can tell you how to get here. Bye.
Yeah.
Don't be fooled, Johnny. She really is that charming. When she wants to be.
Okay, Rip, take me to her.
Not quite.
Huh?
That old tub she mentioned is her 165-foot diesel yacht.
What?
And near as I can guess is about 70 miles offshore.
What, do you expect me to walk?
Oh, she also has a cruiser. A 58-footer parked down at Balboa. You can go in that.
Then you'd better swing around, brother. We're driving north.
Oh, there's a private airport up here off Sepulveda Boulevard where I keep my plane.
Your own plane?
Sure.
Holy smoke.
Act 2 of yours truly, Johnny Dollar, in a moment.
And now for another episode in the life of Sergeant Donald Bellwether, my husband.
Reba? Reba, where are you?
In the kitchen, dear. I'm coming. Donald, what are you doing home so early? Are you sick?
No, I'm not sick. I came home early to get some work done, but you're going to have to help me.
Help you with what?
Well, you got me into this. You're going to have to help me get out.
Donald, you're not making sense. What did I get you into?
Well, it all started this morning. I walked into the lieutenant's office and I started bragging about how well my wife delivered her speech on safety at the PTA meeting.
Aw, that was sweet of you.
Yeah, sweet, but the lieutenant was quite impressed. In fact, he was so impressed he assigned me to give a talk on safety tomorrow at the enlisted men's meeting.
Well, good for you, Sergeant. You can do it.
Well, gee, I don't know, Reba. What'll I say?
Well, just say that, well, wait a minute. Here's some notes on traffic accidents. Just read these aloud.
Oh,
come on. Come on, just try them for size.
Well, okay. Men, what if a disaster wiped out every man, woman, and child in Springfield, Illinois? We'd be shocked, wouldn't we? So would the entire world. Yet, a total of 95,000 accidental deaths occurred 2 years ago in the United States. That's about 10,000 more than the population of Springfield, the capital of Illinois.
Attaboy, you're doing fine. Now, go on.
And don't think the men in uniform are exempt from accidents. In one branch of the service alone, 600 were killed and 5,000 injured in a 12-month period. On many, many days during the Korean conflict, more servicemen lost their lives on the highway than on the battlefield. Hey, wait a minute, Reba. These aren't notes. This is a full speech, all typed and ready.
That's right, dear. I wrote it for you this morning.
Well, how did you know?
Well, your lieutenant and his wife were at the PTA meeting, dear.
Put up job. I see it all now. I only hope I can do this fine speech justice.
Oh, you will, darling.
Well, I'll try.
Oh, that's my Donald. That's my doll.
And now, Act 2 of yours truly, Johnny Dollar, and the delectable Damsel Matter.
During the ride from Los Angeles to Balboa in Rip Single's private plane, he admitted to me that he hadn't made all his money in the insurance business. Seems a rich uncle had conveniently died some years before. Lucky stiff. Rip, I mean.
Look, all I know, Johnny, is that Hildy took the Cape Star Emerald along with her on this yachting trip, and now it's gone.
Yeah, how much of a trip?
Oh, Lord knows where she's been. She said she might end up in China, the Philippines, most anywhere. You see, she has the money, she has the time, she's done everything under the sun that normal people do, so now she keeps looking for the unusual. Anything for a thrill.
Yeah, well, when did she discover the stone was missing?
She radioed to me today.
From out on the high seas?
Yeah. She said she was certain she had it the day before because she'd worn it. And then when she went to look for it, it was gone.
Some member of the crew, do you suppose?
I don't know. Maybe she dropped it overboard.
You mean purposely? To collect the insurance?
Who knows?
Oh, but if she has so much money...
Well, who knows? Maybe she hasn't lost it at all. She just wants company. Oh, look, there's Newport and Balboa down below. I'll circle Hildy's little summer house before we land.
Hildy Ransom's little summer house turned out to be a mansion right on the waterfront. And tied up to the long dock was not only the cruiser, but a snappy little speedboat, a small sailboat, and a couple of outboards. All very nice. Not so the skipper of the cruiser.
No, my orders the last time I spoke to the Hilda Moral were to take you out to her, Mr. Single, nobody else.
Look, we just talked to Miss Ransom by radio, and she wants you to take Mr. Dollar out there.
And I tell you, my last orders
Well, forget your last orders.
Hey,
I
look,
said those
look,
were my
look. Hey,
orders.
wait a minute, please. Skipper, have you got a radio on this cruiser?
Of course.
All right, then. Make contact with the Hilda Mora. Find out for yourself.
Okay, I'll do it.
At the same time, you can get her position, okay?
We'll see.
Well, give dear Hildy my love, or whatever else you can think of. Anything that'll keep her from switching her insurance to somebody else.
You are a louse, aren't you?
You don't like me, do you?
No. Were you ever really serious with her, Rip?
Yeah, sure, but I'm just not the marrying kind. So, Johnny, the field is clear for you.
Huh?
And if you want to latch onto a few $1,000,000, she's really mighty sweet, attractive gal. Well, let me know how you make out, Johnny. Oh, and please, find that emerald.
I beg your pardon, sir.
Yeah?
We're ready to sail whenever the gentleman's ready.
Okay, Skipper, let's go. The cruiser turned out to be a dilly, luxury from stem to stern. And the trip out to the Hilda Mora took much longer than I'd expected. In spite of the powerful engines that sent us through the water at over 18 knots, it was well after dawn the next morning when we hove to alongside the Hilda Mora. And that 165-foot diesel yacht made the cruiser look like a broken-down rowboat. As for Hildy Ransom, 5'6" or 7", she was blonde and she was beautiful, with quick blue eyes that had fun and laughter sparkling in them, and a figure.
Well, come on, Johnny, come aboard. And Marty, you keep the cruiser around in case Mr. Dollar wants to go ashore again.
Hi, sir, Miss Ransom.
Hi, Johnny. Welcome aboard the old tub.
You call this floating palace a tub?
Well, after the holes that got shot into it, it's a wonder we're still afloat.
You've been shot at?
Off Formosa on the China coast. We had a ball. For a while, I thought some of the red aircraft were going to strafe us one night.
Oh.
But it got too dark for them, and the captain, the old fuddy-duddy, turned off all our running lights, and we headed out to sea again.
What under the sun were you doing off the China coast, Miss Ransom?
No, it's Hildy. Oh, just finding out what goes on in the world. You know what I really wanted to do?
What?
Pay a visit to Joe and Lai.
The Red General?
Why not? But they wouldn't let us ashore long enough without a lot of fuss and bother, so... Now, let's go into my quarters and talk about the Cape Star.
Yeah, okay.
I could kill that Rip Single for not coming out here, but I'm so glad you could. You're even better looking than I'd heard.
Huh?
Are you as much of a wolf as Rip says you are?
Oh, well, now, wait a minute.
Okay. I'll find out for myself. It might be fun finding out. Johnny?
For a minute, I began to wonder. Maybe Rip wasn't the only one in this affair who turned on the charm to further his own ends. Hildy Ransom, let's face it, was a wealthy ne'er-do-well who'd do anything for a thrill. Couple her with a character like Rip Single. Yeah, I wondered. But then, walking along the deck with her, I saw something that suddenly changed my mind. One of the crew who ducked into a doorway when he spotted me. Who, I wasn't sure. But I had a sudden mental image of his eyes, somewhere in the past, looking at me over the sights of a gun.
Act 3 of yours truly, Johnny Dollar, in a moment.
Do you know who said, "That man is free who is protected from injury"? Those words came from Daniel Webster, one of the most eloquent orators in American history. Webster knew that a man could not be free unless he lived in a country which recognized his right to freedom and created laws to protect that freedom. A slave state may say that its citizens are free, but as long as a single citizen can be harmed by the whim of a country's rulers, true freedom does not exist. A man is free only if his rights to freedom are protected. Remember the words of Daniel Webster. They are part of your American heritage. The free man must be protected from injury.
And now, Act 3 of yours truly, Johnny Dollar and the Delectable Damsel Matter.
I could have waited till we got in to report the loss of the emerald, but sit down, Johnny, and I'll have some drinks brought in.
Okay, thanks. Now listen.
Because of where we've been on this trip, we'll have to go through customs, and there'll be the police and the reporters and so on. And whoever took the Cape Star might have a chance to...
What's the matter?
That drawer where I kept it. I'm sure I left that closed after I'd hunted for it, and... Excuse me. Johnny.
Yeah.
Look, it's here. The Cape Star, it's back.
You're sure?
Yes, of course. Here, look at it.
And you're sure it wasn't there before?
Of course I am. I turned this cabin upside down.
Hildy, this isn't some kind of a gag, is it?
What?
I mean, you're having me come all the way out here to find something that wasn't lost after all?
Johnny! Oh, Johnny, how can you say such a thing? Of course not. But now that you are here, and the star is safe and sound, I think we'll have fun together,
Hildy.
I've got so tired of the other guests I have on board. That stuffy old Professor Randolph and his boring wife, and Charlie Burton, and that girl he's always fawning over.
The Cape Star was actually missing?
I swear it, Johnny.
All right, then. I still have a job to do. I want to meet these guests of yours. Also, I want to talk to the crew.
Of course, Johnny. But later, I'll have some drinks brought in, and we can plan ourselves a ball between now and when we put into port. Oh, yes?
Miss Ransom.
Yes, Captain.
One of the men. One of the crew. Name's McCarty.
Yes?
It looked like appendicitis, ma'am, and I took the liberty of sending him ashore in the cruiser. It'll get there long before we can.
Of course, Captain. You've done exactly right.
Wait a minute. I'm not so sure of that.
Why, Johnny?
McCarty, huh? Short, dark, with a scar on his chin?
Yes, sir. They've already left.
What?
Yes, sir.
10 to 1 that McCarty is the man I want.
Johnny.
Hildy, we gotta stop. A radio call to the cruiser brought no response, and I had a sneaking suspicion the skipper of it had a gun in his back, a gun held by the supposedly sick McCarty. And the yacht, despite its size and power, could never catch up with that cruiser in 1,000 years.
If you're right, Mr. Dollar, we'll radio to the Coast Guard to intercept it.
But I couldn't be sure that I was right. And then I noticed the speedboat slung between davits on the yacht's afterdeck.
Of course, Johnny. And I'll go after them with you.
Oh, no, you won't.
Just for kicks, huh? Please.
No. Then 6, 8, 10 minutes later, however long it took to get the speedboat overside, the first mate and I were tearing across the ocean in pursuit of the cruiser.
That cruiser will do an even 20 knots if he opens her wide, Mr. Dollar. But she's no match for this, baby.
And pour it on. Come on, you see him yet?
Sure do, dead ahead.
Yeah, I see him too.
Well, where's the skipper? McCarty's up on the bridge alone.
Hey, look out, that puff of smoke. He's shooting at us.
Then hang on, I'm going to swerve around. But he'd never hit us at this range anyhow.
Stay down low. He might get lucky.
You got a gun to answer him?
No.
Well, there's a Berry pistol. Use it for shooting up the stress flares.
Where is it?
This cabinet under the dash. You see it?
Yeah, right. It's no match for a .38, but if you can swerve us in close enough, keep swerving.
Right. Hey, look. He's having to reload.
Then get us in there fast.
Here we go. Well, let him have it. Let him have it.
Yeah.
You got him. You got him.
Come on, give me another load.
Here, Dollar, right here.
Watch him, huh? He's changing course.
Hey, you're right.
Look out, he's turning into it. kind of pieced things together after the yacht, the Hildemora, picked us up. By sheer luck, my shot with a flare gun had struck McCarty full on. He was badly burned. And after the smash-up, the mate had pulled me out of the drink. By then, the yacht caught up with us.
And do you know what he was doing, Johnny? That man who called himself McCarty?
Hi, Hildy.
Smuggling. Narcotics that he picked up in China.
Yeah?
He knew he'd never get through customs when we came to port, so he stole the Cape Star. Just long enough to make sure the cruiser would come out to us. He knew I'd sent for somebody.
Oh, yeah, I get it. Then he played sick to go back on the cruiser. That way he'd avoid customs and the police.
Yes, honey.
Where is he now?
Below, locked up. And after the way you hit him with that flare. Well, now he is sick. Darn it.
Darn it.
We didn't have to get him into a doctor. Gee, Johnny, you and I could cruise around and... Well, it will be 2 or 3 days before we get to port.
3 days. And what a 3 days. But, oh well. Expense account total, including transportation back to Hartford, $230 even. Remarks? It's funny, isn't it? You never know what you're going to get into when you take on even the most routine kind of case. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Johnny Dollar, starring Bob Bailey, originates in Hollywood and is produced and directed by Jack Johnstone, who also wrote today's story. Heard in our cast were Virginia Gregg, Chet Stratton, Barney Phillips, Jack Moyles, and Frank Gersto. Be sure to join us next week, same time and station, for another exciting story of yours truly, Johnny Dollar. This is Roy Rowan speaking.
Johnny Dollar has come to you through the worldwide facilities of the United States Armed Forces Radio and Television Service.
From Hollywood, it's time now for...
Johnny Dollar.
Peter Hanley at Western Maritime and Property.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Hanley.
I found this message to call you. You're still in town at the Beverly Hilton.
Yes, that's right.
I thought you'd be back in Hartford by now.
When I can enjoy a spot like this on expense account?
What?
This California weather, the swimming pool here at the hotel?
Wait. You say on expense account?
Why, sure.
Dollar, you cleared up that matter for us. You proved conclusively that Randolph Merrill did not lose his yacht, that the explosion and the sinking were fake.
That's right.
And incidentally, as you anticipated, the yacht was found in a small Mexican seaport, all ready to be rebuilt and repainted to thoroughly disguise it.
Good. Now, Mr. Hanley.
Yeah, well, by the way, in spite of his earlier vindictiveness, Merrill has decided to plead guilty and throw himself on the mercy of the court.
Has he signed a confession?
Well, no.
Then I'll bet he changes his tune by the time he goes to trial.
Oh?
Sure, that's an old trick to slow things up, gain time. Are you having Mrs. Merrill held as an accessory?
The Merrill has made and signed a statement completely clearing her, so to hold her now would only complicate matters.
Hanley, either you haven't yet read my expense account report, or I forgot to tell you what tipped me off that bear was trying to pull something on us.
Oh? What was it, Mr. Dollar?
Her jewels that you'd insured for $100,000.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes, Hanley. That jewelry Mrs. Merrill showed us was fake. Paste.
Heavens, Dollar?
You still think I ought to go back to Hartford?
No, not until you found out where the real jewels are. Can you come down to the office, Mr. Dollar, right away?
Sure, if you like.
No. I'll drive out there to your hotel.
Whatever you say.
Yes, I'll drive out there. I'll be there right away.
Scotch and soda be all right?
Yeah, what?
You suddenly sound as though you could use a drink.
Bob Bailey in the exciting adventures of the man with the action-packed expense account, America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Expense account submitted by Special Investigator Johnny Dollar to the Western Maritime and Property Insurance Company, Los Angeles, California. Following is an account of expenses incurred during my investigation of the Wayward Diamonds matter. Expense account item 1, $2.25 for drinks in my room at the Beverly Hilton. By the time room service had delivered them, collected the tip, and left, Peter Hanley arrived. Yeah, come in.
I make no bones about it, Mr. Dollar. I had completely forgotten about those jewels of Mrs. Merrill's.
Yeah, well, I can't say that I blame you. We were so intent on exposing the so-called sinking of that yacht.
Exactly.
All right. Relax. Here, come on now. Sit down and relax while we map out a plan of action.
Thank you. After you hung up, I suddenly remembered that you had mentioned the fact that those jewels were fake to Mrs. Merrill herself.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Well, how did you know that they were fakes, Mr. Dollar?
You remember when we sat in their living room out in Westwood while they gave us that cock and bull story about the yacht going down?
Yes, I remember.
All right. She handed me the jewels to look at. I kind of absent-mindedly dragged one of the so-called diamonds across the glass top of the coffee table and realized it didn't scratch it.
Oh.
Nor did any of the others, which proved they weren't diamonds at all, but some kind of imitations. Look, why kid about it, Hanley? Up to that point, they'd had me believing their story about losing that yacht.
You weren't alone, Dollar. You weren't alone. But now I suppose we'd better call in the police about that jewelry.
Why the police?
Well, to see if they can find the originals.
Oh, now, look. The Merrills are a clever pair. They proved that when they almost got away with a $150,000 claim against you for a boat that didn't sink after all.
Very true, Dollar. Very true.
So you can be pretty sure they didn't take the diamonds out of that jewelry and just hand them over to some fence around here.
Yes, you're right. Later, I suppose she figured to lose the fakes, have them stolen, and then claim the insurance.
Yeah, probably. If we hadn't nabbed the old man for the yacht fraud. You say she hasn't been held?
No. But I see now that she should have been, in spite of her husband's statement that she was completely innocent of any complicity in the whole scheme.
Yeah, I think she should have. You know, it's going to take a lot of money to defend him. And with him in the clink, she's the logical one to raise it.
With the diamonds. The real diamonds.
That's my guess.
Very well, then I'll go over to police headquarters right away, charge her with fraud. Because of the diamonds themselves, and see that she is held until she tells us where we can recover them.
Hadn't you better get evidence of fraud first?
Well, the mere fact that she substituted paste for the real diamonds in that jewelry, Dollar.
Well, a lot of people do that. Never wear the real stuff in public unless they have a lot of guards around.
Well, even so...
No, Hanley. You've got to prove that she's actually got rid of the real ones. Or tries to. You see, I don't think she's had a chance to yet.
Why not?
No, listen. I'm running up a nice fat item for you on my expense account.
What kind of an item?
Well, so far it only amounts to $150.
What for?
Fee to a private detective agency. Somebody to tailor 24 hours a day.
In the hope of finding out what she's doing with the genuine stones?
More important, to find out how she'll try to dispose of them.
But she may have done that some time ago.
No, I doubt it.
Why?
It's only recently they've needed dough.
Granted.
They had two plans. The phony sinking of their yacht, and later, if that worked, a phony loss of their phony diamonds.
But why later?
Well, to run them both together would look suspicious. What's more, apparently saving the jewels made the yacht accident look legitimate.
Yes, I suppose so.
Sure. And remember this. She made a big thing of having saved her jewelry.
When we still believed the wreck was legitimate.
That's right. She made a big point of displaying those phonies to us because she wanted to be sure we'd not only see them, but believe they were the originals. That we'd be witness to the fact she still had them.
Yes, I see. But you must recall that you finally recognized them as paste.
Yeah, but like you and I almost forgot about it simply because they had nothing directly to do with the matters at hand.
Yeah, and she may think that we have forgotten.
I doubt it. The point is, now she needs money. He saw to it that she stayed free to raise it.
And the diamonds are probably her only way of getting it.
Which is why I put a detective on her. Oh, excuse me. Johnny Dollar. Yeah? What? Well, how did... Yeah. Well, look, I'll be right over.
What is it, Dollar?
Oh, that detective I was talking about has just lost his job.
I don't understand.
He just came to.
Came to?
Yeah, at the home of Mrs. Merrill.
He's in her home?
Yes, but she isn't. She's gone.
Act two of yours truly, Johnny Dollar, in a moment.
Although most men by nature don't feel in a combat mood much of the time, there are some who just can't get enough of a good fight, particularly if there's a good, sound reason for it. In July 1900, when American fighting men were protecting the rights and liberty of their fellow countrymen during the Boxer Uprising, the battle was a furiously fought affair. Army Private Robert H. von Schlick, serving with Company C of the 9th United States Infantry Division, was in the thick of the fracas. Although he had been wounded previously while carrying a wounded comrade to a place of safety, he rejoined his command, which partly occupied an exposed position on a dike. Private von Schlick remained there after his company had been withdrawn and, in spite of the hail of bullets around him, single-handedly continued to fire into the enemy ranks. Oblivious to the fact that he was a conspicuous target, he refused to leave the fight until he was literally shot off his position by the enemy. Private Robert von Schlick earned the Medal of Honor for valiant devotion to duty and added heroic background to the code of conduct of American fighting men.
And now, Act two of yours truly, Johnny Dollar, and the Wayward Diamonds Matter.
In separate cars, I still had my rental job. Pete Hanley, the insurance man, and I drove out to Westwood, just beyond Beverly Hills.
You're sure that detective was here at the Merrill home when he called you?
Well, that's what he said.
But if he was supposed to simply tail...
Come on.
Mr. Dollar?
Yeah, that's right. And I take it you're Sam Bench... Holy smoke, what happened to you? Where's Mrs. Merrill?
Well, like I told you on the phone, Mr. Dollar, she's gone.
Any idea where?
Oh, sir. Hey, you mind if I sit down? I don't feel so good.
No, go ahead. Go on, sit down. All right, you all set?
Yeah.
Now, what happened?
Well, I was walking up and down the street.
Huh?
You know, real casual, so it's not to arouse no
You've
suspicion.
been walking up and down in front of this house all morning?
Oh, yeah, all morning. But like I say, real casual, so
Where
it's not...
did you ever learn to be a detective? Some correspondence course?
Oh, now look, Dollar, you shouldn't talk like that. I resent it.
Okay, all right, go ahead and resent it. But prowling up and down in front of the house...
Well, my brother runs a very good detective
Your brother?
agency. Yeah, and if he didn't think I was a good operator, if he wouldn't...
Okay, all right, what happened?
Well, I see her come out the back door. You know, Miss Merrill?
Wow.
And I see her go out and she opens up the garage.
And where were you?
Well, by good luck, I just happened to be in front of the driveway about then. So, real casual, I lean over and I start tying up my shoelace, so she won't get suspicious of me, you see?
Go on.
Well, when she gets in the car and she gives me a look, but that's all. So I figures me being so casual and all, she's not wise to what I'm doing around here, you know?
I bet she wasn't.
But that's where you're wrong, Dollar, because somehow she must have figured it out, even with me being so casual.
All right. What happened?
Yeah. Well, Dollar, she comes barreling out of that garage so fast, I didn't have hardly time to maybe even...
casually ran you down.
So I was casual about it. By the time I picked myself up and to find out I got any busted bones, she's down the street and around the corner.
What kind of a car was she driving?
Gee, no.
What was the license number?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Well, then how it happened so fast?
Hey, look, whoever assigned you to this job ought to have...
I told you, my brother. And don't you say anything about my brother.
How did you get into this house?
Well, my order said if she made any move, I was to phone you. I figured nearest phone was in here.
How did you get in?
Well, I looked around to see one of the back windows was open.
You have any authority to enter this house? A warrant, maybe?
Well, no, but I have my orders to phone you just as soon as I could. And like I said, I figured the nearest phone... You want to see my orders?
No, I don't.
Well, look, see here.
Now, look. You can take those back to your office and shove them in your darling brother's face.
Oh, now you say things against my brother.
Don't forget to tell him you're fired.
Oh, now look, Dollar. Anybody can make one little mistake.
You asked me, you made them all. Now, go on. Get out of that chair and get out of here.
Oh, now listen.
Oh, and I suppose that car that's parked right across the street, I suppose that's yours.
Well, sure.
Oh, no.
So if she made a move, I could follow without wasting no time.
Real casual, huh?
Sure.
So she wouldn't know you were following her.
Of course.
All right, go on. Get out.
Oh. Now, look, you wasn't really serious
about
what
you being
said
fired? You bet I was. And you can tell your brother he and his agency are... Oh, go on. I'll settle with him later.
Look, I'm not used to being treated like this. And when I told my brother...
Oh, brother. Well, Hanny, it looks like I called in the wrong detective agency. I'm sorry.
I'm afraid so. And I suppose you and I have no more right to be in this house than that idiot had, so perhaps we'd better leave.
Yeah, sure. But not until you get on the phone and call the Department of Motor Vehicles.
Oh?
Find out from them the year, make, and model of Mrs. Nancy Merrill's car.
Oh, better still, I can call my office.
Your office?
Well, yes, we issued the insurance on that car.
Well, good. Meantime, rather than just sit here and twiddle my thumbs, I'm going to have a look around.
But, Dollar, if our simply being here is illegal...
Will you stop worrying about it and get on that phone? In the bedroom, I found the jewel box, all right, but no sign of the jewels. However, in a desk, I did find a receipt. A receipted bill for some work done by a jeweler in Westwood Village. The amount of the bill? Yeah. It was more than enough to cover the substituting phonies for the diamonds in that jewelry. So when Hanley got the description of Nancy Merrill's car, I sent him over to West L.A. Police Headquarters to have my pals over there put out an APB on it. Then I hopped into my own car and headed for the jewelry store in Westwood. And you know something? If I'd had any idea of what was waiting for me there, believe me, I'd never have gone alone.
Act 3 of yours truly, Johnny Dollar, in a moment.
Our flag now numbers 50 stars, and behind each star there stands yet another flag representing one of the 50 states. Kentucky's state flag is dark blue, with the seal of the Commonwealth encircled by a wreath of goldenrod, the state flower. Within the seal, two friends embrace, their right hands clasped, their left resting on each other's shoulder, their feet on the verge of a precipice, which illustrates the motto beneath them: united we stand, divided we fall. Kentucky's state flag, the flag of the 15th state to enter the Union, was adopted on March 26, 1918.
And now, Act 3 of yours truly, Johnny Dollar, and the Wayward Diamonds Matter.
Howard's Hillcrest Jewelry is a small but very exclusive shop on Weyburn Avenue in the Westwood Village section of Los Angeles. There, with the help of a receipt I'd found in Nancy Merrill's desk, I hoped to get on the track of the missing diamonds. I entered this snooty little shop and asked for the owner.
I'm sorry, my good man, but Mr. Howard is engaged with one of our important clients.
Well, I'm here on rather important business.
Well, if you care to leave your name and he wishes to see you, perhaps we shall call you. Ah, Mrs. Smythe Kenworthy.
Hey, look, Buster.
How delightful to see you again. And did little Chi-Chi like the jeweled collar we selected for him?
Chi-Chi.
Such a lovely puppy. You know, he's the favorite of all my doggy friends. Just as you're my favorite.
Maybe I'd better look for this Howard myself.
Mrs. Smythe Kenworthy, you have no idea how it brightens the day to have you drop in.
Oops,
Now,
wrong department.
What can I show you today? Some little trinkets for your pussycat, perhaps? We have some perfectly privacy things and real emeralds.
No.
But you must please.
Oh, Nancy, my dear.
Yes, Howard.
My pet, when I removed the genuine diamonds from your various pieces and replaced them with paste, it was with the distinct understanding.
I know, dear, I know. But now I have to have the real stones put back.
Why? As I understood, it was in order to have the fake gems stolen so that you could collect on the insurance.
Oh, of course it was, of course.
Not so loud, Nancy, please.
Howard, our plan to claim that the yacht exploded failed. Randolph is in jail.
He didn't involve you in that, I must say, rather foolish plot.
Oh, no, but I have to go through the motions of getting him legal help.
Excellent, my dear. I hope they keep him in jail.
Howard.
Randolph has stood in the way of our romance too long, my pet.
Howard, please, listen. Because of the yacht, they sent an insurance investigator out here.
Investigator?
Yes, a Mr. Johnny Dollar.
Dollar? Good heavens.
You know him?
I know about him. I don't like this.
And he found that these jewels I have now are paste. Now, you've got to put the original stones back so that when he sees them again, he'll think he was mistaken.
Impossible. I've already disposed of them through various connections. Why did you show him those fakes?
Well, I thought...
You thought wrong, you stupid wench.
Oh, Howard.
Don't you see? You may have opened the door to investigation of some of the other favors I've been doing you and other customers to beat your insurance companies.
Oh, but I didn't think...
Oh, of course you didn't. But if Dollar ever connects me with those imitations...
Oh, dear. Oh, I know. And if they ever find out that the loss you faked here in the store that you collected so much on...
Nancy, if they ever discover that that was faked, I'll go up for life, thanks to you.
Oh, no.
I could kill you for being such a fool.
Oh, but darling, I didn't know. I didn't realize...
You don't know anything.
Howard, please.
Oh, shut up. Shut up and let me think.
Oh, if there's anything I can do...
I said shut up!
Howard...
Will you be quiet? I got to think this thing out. I knew from the beginning that stupid trick with the yacht wouldn't work out. I told you so.
But it fooled the police and the Coast Guard. How are we to know the insurance company would send that Johnny Dollar out here?
Will you stop talking about him? We've got to figure our way out of this mess. Now, who else besides Dollar knows about the phony jewels I made up for you?
No one, Howard. Except my husband, of course.
Are you sure?
Well, how could they know?
Well, what if your husband talks?
Oh, he doesn't dare. Don't you see? He's the one who sent me here to get the stones back. So the Dollar can't prove he saw the imitations.
And I tell you, I can't get them back. They're probably scattered all over the country by now.
But don't you see? Unless we can show them to him, the real ones, I mean, show them to this Johnny Dollar.
No, it's impossible. So, that means only one thing, Nancy.
Replacing the fakes with some other genuine stones?
No, that would take months. No, Nancy, it means that I have to get rid of this man, Dollar.
That gun!
That's right.
You'd kill him?
Yes, Nancy, I'll kill him if I can find him.
I'll save you the trouble of looking for me, Howard.
What? Dollar!
And is that the gun you plan to kill me with?
Yes, that's right. And I think I'd better kill you right now.
Oh, Howard, darling, please.
Oh, put that thing down, Howard. You're not going to shoot with customers out front.
My private vault is just outside this back door of my office, Dollar, and it's open. In there, the sound of a shot won't be heard out front.
No kidding.
No kidding. All right, walk. Out that little door.
Walk. Well, you don't really leave me much choice, do you?
Now, open it carefully. No tricks.
Tricks? With a gun in my back?
All right, open the door. Go ahead.
Well, it seems stuck. Maybe you'd better open it.
I said no tricks. You open it.
Oh, Howard, you don't know what you're doing.
You bet I do. Go ahead, Dollar.
You may be sorry for this, you know.
Will you quit stalling and open it?
Whatever you say.
Mr. Howard! Mr. Howard!
Oh, no. What?
Mr. Howard, there are some men here to see you.
Nancy, go out there. Tell them I'm not to be disturbed. I'll see them in a few minutes.
Oh, please, dear.
Go ahead. Go on.
Mr. Howard, these men are from the police.
The police?
Well, bless Peter Hanley.
Oh, no, you...
Yes, I do.
Dollar, are you all right? Those shots, Johnny.
Hiya, Pete.
Huh? Oh, thank heavens. Thank heavens.
Yeah. Looks like he's okay, Mr. Hanley.
But, Dollar, what under the sun did you do to our friend Howard here?
Well, we had a little argument, Sergeant. I'll tell you all about it, and then you can haul him off to the clink.
Oh? Hey, listen, if you've got something on Howard, you'll be our friend for life.
Sergeant, I've got plenty.
Good, because, brother, we've been trying to catch up with him for years.
Oh, incidentally, have you got a cell for Mrs. Merrill, too?
You bet we have.
Expense account item 2, $50 in legal fees to make a deposition so I won't have to hang around for a trial or 2 or 3. And I have a sneaking suspicion that Howard and Merrill and his wife are going to have a long, long time to think things over. Expense account total, including additional mileage on my rental car and the trip back to Hartford, $218 even. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Our star will return in just a moment.
There are some men who, after being practically pushed into the service, find their element and commit heroic deeds. Frank Luke was that sort of young man. Soon after the United States entered World War I, Luke was taunted by his patriotic family into joining up. He was commissioned a second lieutenant after completing his flight training with the Signal Corps Air Service, that small beginning of today's mighty Air Force. Lieutenant Luke found it difficult to accept the discipline so necessary in the military. When he got to France and was assigned to the English Spads, his attitude worried his commanding officer. But Luke's performance in the air didn't. In less than 2 months in aerial combat, he accounted for 7 enemy aircraft and earned himself the nickname of Balloon Buster for knocking down 11 or 12 of those menaces to the ground troops, the observation balloons. For his gallant action in the face of great danger and overwhelming odds, he was awarded 2 Distinguished Service Crosses and the Medal of Honor. Shortly before the end of the war, Lieutenant Frank Luke made his last heroic combat flight. After having just returned from a sizzling air battle, he refueled his Spad and took off on an extra duty mission. Pursued by 8 enemy planes, he shot down 3 balloons. He was wounded, and his plane was so badly damaged in the action that he had to make a forced landing in a German cemetery. Perhaps the irony of it struck him at the time. When called upon to surrender, he preferred to open fire with his automatic and fight to the death, though he was only 21 years of age. Lieutenant Frank Luke may have had trouble adjusting to the military life, but when he did, he was a gallant fighter and a credit to his country.
Now, here's our star to tell you about next week's story.
Next week, a quiet little fishing pier on the coast of California. Only they call it the Pier of Death. Join us, won't you? Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, starring Bob Bailey, originates in Hollywood and is written, produced, and directed by Jack Johnstone. Heard in our cast were Paula Winslow, Ben Wright, Jack Crucian, Jack Edwards, Marvin Miller, and Joseph Kearns. Be sure to join us next week, same time and station, for another exciting story of yours truly, Johnny Dollar. This is Roy Rowan speaking.
This is the United States Armed Forces Radio and Television Service.
Johnny Dollar.
Hi, Mr. Dollar.
Hi, yourself. Who's that?
You know, Jimmy.
Jimmy?
Sure, up here in East North Weldon.
East North what?
And I saved up the money for this long-distance call for my newspapers. Use my own money, because it's very, very important.
Oh, well, I'm sure it is. But now you haven't told me Jimmy who.
Jimmy Carter. You remember the artist.
Artist?
I helped you solve that case about the crook you were looking for up here. Remember?
Oh, sure, in East North Weldon, Massachusetts.
Yes, sir.
Well, what are you calling about, Jimmy?
I can help you solve another case, Mr. Dollar.
Can you? What kind?
Well, it's murder, Mr. Dollar.
What?
Yes, sir. Murder.
exciting adventures of the man with the action-packed expense account, America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
The station to which you're listening right now is an affiliate of the CBS radio network. That fact makes several important differences in the kind of radio service you receive whenever your dial is set here. Take the matter of news. Over this station, you hear frequent reports gathered by the foremost broadcast news organization, CBS News. Reports supplemented by the perspective commentary of such distinguished newsmen as Edward R. Murrow, Lowell Thomas, and Eric Severide. In addition, of course, this station provides you with late local news so that you may keep up with what's happening in your community. You hear top dramatic programs, comedy, variety, and music to fit your every mood. In addition, this station provides you with further listening entertainment, courtesy of your favorite local broadcast personalities, plus the cream of today's crop of top songs. Well-balanced, highly listenable broadcast fare can come to you only through teamwork, the kind of teamwork made possible by the combined resources of CBS Radio and this station. And now, Act One of yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Expense account submitted by Special Investigator Johnny Dollar to the Amalgamated Life Association, Home Office, Hartford, Connecticut. Following is an account of expenses incurred during my investigation of the Jimmy Carter matter. It was only last fall that I'd gone to the sleepy little town of East North Weldon up in Massachusetts to run down a heavily bearded man who'd stolen some money a while back from a furniture plant. It was little Jimmy Carter who'd really solved the case for me by drawing some hair and a beard on a poster. A poster of the bald-headed, clean-shaven mayor had shown him up as he looked before as the criminal. Sure, I remember Jimmy Carter.
Well, yes, sir. That's why I'm spending my own money to make this long-distance telephone call from the telephone booth here in the drugstore. Because if you come right up here right away, I can help you solve a murder.
Who's, Jimmy?
But if that murderer ever finds out that I know who he is, well, that's why I think you better come up here right away.
Yeah, Jimmy...
See, everybody around here, and even his own insurance company, too, they all thought he just had an accident. His name was Mr. Andrew Parkinson.
Parkinson, I see.
I'm talking kind of fast because I used up all my money in this telephone, but Mr. Dollar, I saw this other man throw him off that bridge.
Did he know you saw him?
Oh, I don't see how he could help it, but he didn't do anything about it, so, well, maybe he didn't see me after all.
All right, what's the name of this other man, the killer?
Well, his name is...
I'm sorry, sir, but your 3 minutes are up.
What?
Oh, gee, there's all the money I have.
I'm sorry.
Operator.
Okay, I'll hang up then.
The name, Jimmy.
Goodbye, Mr. Dollar. Will you hurry up and come?
The name of the killer.
Goodbye, sir.
No, reverse the charges. Jimmy. Operator. Operator. Expense account item 1, 10 cents. Phone call to the Auto Club for some route information. Item 2, another dime for a call to Pat McCracken at Universal Adjustment Bureau. It was pretty early in the morning, but fortunately he was in his office.
Yes, Johnny?
Hey, Pat, listen.
Yeah?
I'm driving up to Massachusetts fast as I can.
Well, good for you.
Listen, will you?
What?
Andrew Parkinson. Get that?
Yeah, Andrew Parkinson. What about him?
Well, he died a few... Well, that is...
He what?
He died, and, well, it was supposed to be an accident, but Well, anyhow, he's dead.
Johnny, easy. What's this all about?
I want to know who his insurance company is. You're a clearinghouse for that sort of information.
That's right.
Well, will you see if they have a representative or an office up in East North Weldon, Mass?
East North Weldon?
That's right. It's just east of North Weldon.
Oh, no.
You know, up north of Fitchburg.
Oh, that place I have heard of.
Well, somebody in that company called it accidental. But listen, I have reason to think it wasn't.
What?
So if I can contact whoever it is up there, and listen, Pat, there may be a kid's life at stake.
Johnny, this is about as confusing as anything.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Just get me the name of the company that insured the life of Andrew Parkinson.
Well, whatever you say.
Good.
But it may take a couple of hours.
Okay, just get it for me. I'll call you when I get up there. Item 3, $4 even for a tank full of gas. By the time I got to Fitchburg, it was a little after noon, thanks to a slight argument with a highway policeman along the way. I made another phone call. Item 4, 55 cents.
Pat McCracken.
Did you find out that insurance company for me?
Oh, Johnny?
That's right.
Ah, yes. It's one of the smaller outfits, Johnny. It does a lot of rural business. Amalgamated Life Association.
Okay, thanks.
Policy on Andrew Parkinson was issued by their local representative, Mr. Waldo Bottomley.
They're in East North Weldon?
That's right.
Good.
And the company's report on Parkinson says that his death was accidental.
It's already been reported?
Mm-hmm.
Well, when did he die, Pat?
Day before yesterday.
And a claim's been filed?
Yes. $10,000 with a double indemnity clause.
Wait a minute. Who's the beneficiary?
Lucius R. Weatherby, same town.
Okay, thanks a lot.
No, wait a minute, Johnny. Tell me what all
Wait,
this...
nothing. I tell you, a kid's life may be in danger.
What does a kid have to do
Sorry,
with this?
Pat, I gotta hit the road. It was after 2 p.m. when I finally pulled up in front of the combination drugstore and mercantile at the one business corner in the village of East North Weldon. One of the local citizenry, looking slightly under the weather, sat on the rickety porch of the store, hacking away at a stick of wood with an old pocket knife.
Howdy.
Hiya.
You happen to have a little drink about you, sir?
No, but listen, where's the little boy who usually sells newspapers around here?
Eh?
His name is Jimmy Carter.
Yeah, that's right, sir. Jimmy Carter.
Well, have you seen him? Do you know where he is?
Seen him this morning.
But he's not around here now.
Nope.
Do you know where I can find him?
Nope.
Do you know where he lives, where his home is?
Yeah.
Well, where?
Up the street.
Oh, sure. What street?
Spruce. North Spruce.
And the number?
18.
Okay, thanks. Listen, my name is Johnny Dollar. If you see him, please tell him I'm looking for him.
Johnny Dollar, eh?
Yeah.
You got the price of a drink on you?
Some other time. Just be sure and tell him.
Yeah.
Yes,
Mrs. Carter?
that's right.
My name is Johnny Dollar.
Mr. Dollar, where is he? What have you done with him?
What?
Jimmy, my son Jimmy. He said he had to talk to you.
Oh, well, he did. That is, he called me on the
He's
phone.
just sitting around the house like he was sick or something all day yesterday. And he tossed and turned all night in his sleep.
Mrs. Carter.
Then this morning he jumped up from his breakfast, only he wasn't eating any of it. And he said he had to see you. He had to talk to you. He said he'd be right back.
All right, now
but
listen.
that was early this morning. So when he didn't come back, I went to the school, but he wasn't there. So I went down to the corner where he picks up his papers every noon from the bus. But he hadn't been there.
You're sure?
The papers, the bundle of papers, they were all still there.
Now, listen, Mrs.
And he
Carter.
hasn't come back here. Something's happened to him, Mr. Dollar. Something's happened to Jimmy.
Act two of yours truly, Johnny Dollar, in a moment. Coming up to 10 gallons, Mr. Johns. There. To check your oil filter and air filter might pay you $1,000.
How's that?
Well, haven't you heard about Fram's big silver treasure hunt?
Oh, yes. Heard something about it over my car radio this morning. What's it all about?
Well, a regular filter check is so important that Fram Corporation is paying $60,000 to get car owners to check their filters now.
$60,000 in cash?
Yeah, this is Fram's silver anniversary. Last year, 10,000 secretly numbered Fram filters were distributed all over the United States and installed in cars during regular servicing. You may have one in your car and not even know it. A Fram filter cartridge worth 1,000 silver dollars. And if you do, I get $1,000 too.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's check those filters now.
Hurry, folks. You could win up to $1,000 in cash. Join the big Fram treasure hunt. Check your car filters now.
And now, Act two of yours truly, Johnny Dollar and the Jimmy Carter matter.
Jimmy Carter, the cute little kid who'd helped me solve an embezzlement case up in the small New England town with the unlikely name of East North Weldon, who'd call me on the phone to report a murder. But when I got there, Jimmy was gone, disappeared.
Jimmy said he was going to talk to you, Mr. Dollar. But that was early this morning, and he hasn't come back. What did you do with him, Mr. Dollar? Where is he?
Well, I haven't seen him, Mrs. Carter.
But he said
Well,
that he was going
he telephoned to me down in Hartford, asked me to come up here and see him because he asked me to come up and see him.
He idolized you, Mr. Dollar. ever since you were up here last fall. And when he said he had to talk to you, I thought you were already in town again. But I wonder what he was so anxious to see you about.
Oh, well...
And he's been acting very strangely the last day or two. Ever since poor old Mr. Parkinson fell off the bridge and was killed the other night.
How well did he know this man, Parkinson?
Oh, as well as he knew everybody in town, Mr. You don't think his disappearance this way could have anything to do with Mr. Parkinson being killed?
Oh, well, what? How? How could it?
I'm sure I don't know.
Doesn't everybody say Mr. Parkinson's death was an accident?
Yes. Yes, they do. Still.
Oh, now stop worrying, Mrs. Carter. Jimmy will show up. If he doesn't, I'll find him for you.
Oh, dear.
Sure. Jimmy's okay. He'd better be. Jimmy had said he was calling me from a booth at the drugstore. As I drove back to it, I noticed the name of the proprietor on the sign over the fly-specked window. Waldo Bottomley, the man who Pat had said was local representative for the insurance company.
There you are, Mrs. Atterbury. You just tell him to take one of these every 2 hours. By tomorrow, he'll be all right again. Yes, sir?
Mr. Bottomley?
Yes, sir.
My name is Johnny Dollar. I'm an insurance investigator.
I've heard of you, sir.
All right, good. Now, look.
But if you're here in connection with the death of Mr. Parkinson...
Yeah?
Well, in addition to representing Amalgamated Life Association, and the claim on Mr. Parkinson's insurance has already been sent down to Hartford...
I know that.
Well, I'm also the coroner hereabouts.
Then it was you who pronounced his death as accidental?
Yep, after Dr. Herbert examined the body for me.
All right, now listen to me.
Mr. Parkinson was an old man, Mr. Dollar. Had trouble with his feet. Eyesight wasn't so good either.
Mr. Bottomley...
So when he tripped against that old railing on the bridge the other night, and the railing gave way and he fell to the rocks below...
Did anybody you know of actually see him trip and fall?
Well, no, sir.
Well, I think that Parkinson was murdered. And if I can find little Jimmy Carter...
Jimmy?
Have you seen him today? Do you know where he is?
Well, now that you mention him, Mr. Dollar, he should be back from school by now and selling his papers.
I asked you, have you seen him at all today?
Early this morning he was in.
Yeah?
I changed a lot of pennies for him into nickels and dimes and quarters.
All right, and then?
And then he left.
Hey, haven't you got a... Isn't there a phone booth here in the store?
Booth is out the door, Mr. Dollar, around the side of the building.
Then you wouldn't have seen him if Jimmy went out there to make a phone call.
Only one might have seen him is old Lucius Weatherby.
Lucius Weatherby?
The town drunk.
Wait a minute. You talking about that old character sitting out front?
Oh, I've asked him not to sit there in his condition, but now that he's... Well, you see, Lucius is the beneficiary...
Yeah, wait a minute. Lucius Weatherby is the beneficiary of Parkinson's insurance.
Yep, as I was about to say.
No wonder he wouldn't tell me anything about Jimmy.
What's that, sir?
So he killed Parkinson to collect the insurance. Jimmy saw him.
What was that?
Bottomley, I have a few questions I'd like to ask that Lucius Weatherby.
Now, wait, sir.
Yeah?
If you expect old Lucius to remember anything...
You bet I do. Plenty.
Then you'd best take along this bottle of medicinal brandy.
What?
Yes, sir. That'll be $3.75.
Well, break it over his head.
But you don't understand.
No?
He can't remember a thing unless he's had a little... Mr. Dollar!
All right, Weatherby.
Howdy. You changed your mind about buying me a little...
Oh. Where's Jimmy Carter? What did you do with him?
If you don't mind letting go of my collar, sir.
Come on, start talking.
Jimmy?
That's right. Where is he?
Well, sir, I seen him this morning.
You told me that before. Now, what did you do with him?
Well, nothing, sir. I swear.
He came out of the store this morning, went into that phone booth.
Yeah, he did do that.
Yeah, and then what? What did you do?
Now, sir, if I had a little drink, I could remember better.
Come on, you old son, answer me.
Well, he went off in that car.
Car? What car?
Well, he didn't want to, but...
Who?
Well,
who made him go off in a car?
Well, if I could just remember, it was a man.
Come on, who?
Somebody I know.
Yeah?
I'm sure I could remember if I had a little drink.
Now, you listen to me, you lying...
He's telling you the truth, Mr. Dollar.
Oh, sure he is.
Yes, sir.
But if you give him a bit of this medicinal brandy to refresh his memory, truly...
Okay, let me have it.
That'll be $3.75, if you please.
Okay, here.
I'll get you the change.
Don't bother. Because if this doesn't bring the truth out of him, so help me, I'll...
Act 3 of yours truly, Johnny Dollar, in a moment.
Be sociable, look smart, keep up to date with Pepsi
sociable. Have a Pepsi.
When friends drop in, let your hospitality show you're sociable in the modern manner. Pepsi, you know, is the favorite of the smart and young at heart.
Be sociable, smart, keep up to date with Pepsi. Drink light, refreshing Pepsi. Stay young and fair and debonair. Be sociable, have a Pepsi.
Have you tried a Pepsi lately? And now, Act 3 of yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
The town drunk, who could only remember things with a drink under his belt. If you ask me, that's a lot of hooey. Nonetheless, item 5, $3.75 for the bottle of what the local druggists call medicinal brandy. Old Lucius Weatherby started lapping it up.
Mighty fine, sir. Mighty fine.
All right, now listen. You listen to me.
I'd better let him have a little more, Mr. Dollar, if he's to remember properly.
Yeah, a little more.
Oh, and here's your change from the
Lucius,
$5.
you say that when Jimmy walked out of the phone booth, he drove away with somebody.
Yeah.
Against his will.
Yeah.
Your change, Mr. Dollar.
Forced little Jimmy right in his car.
Who forced him?
Well, now let me see. His name was,
Yeah?
Oh, you know him, Bottomley.
Think, Lucius. Think hard.
Come on.
Yeah.
Now listen, you old son. I want to...
Harvey.
Huh?
It was Harvey.
Harvey who?
Bottomley, you know everybody.
Harvey Willman?
Harvey Willman, yeah.
Who is he?
Well, he's not one of our more respected people, Mr. Dollar.
Respected.
Yeah?
And come to think of it, I believe he was a distant relative of Mr. Parkinson.
What does he do? Where does he live?
He does nothing, really. He was always trying to beg money from Mr. Parkinson. Never got it, though.
Anybody else?
I asked you, where can I find him? Where does he live?
Winter.
That's right. On the old farm out on Winter Avenue. You can tell it by all the new machinery out front.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Oh, your change, Mr. Dollar.
On the way out to Harvey Woolman's farm, I suddenly realized that for once in my life, I'd forgotten to bring along a gun. Judging by all the equipment out front, Woolman must have gone through the Alice Chalmers catalog and taken one of everything. But the farmhouse was nothing but a one-story clapboard shack. Half hidden at the back of it was a beat-up old sedan. Come on, open up. Jimmy! All right, Willman, open up this door. I'll break it down. Willman! Okay, brother, you asked for it. Hey, Jimmy. Jimmy, are you okay? Where's Harvey?
Behind you. Back at the door.
Don't move, Dollar. I was afraid the kid got that phone call through to you. Too bad for you, he did.
All right, look, Willman.
No, don't, Mr. Dollar. He'll shoot you. I know he will. He was going to kill me. He still is.
The kid's right, Dollar. Up against the wall. Face the wall. Put your hands up high against it. Go ahead.
I'm not carrying a gun, woman, if that's what you're worried about.
Now, that's something I'm going to find out for myself.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That could be a mistake.
I got the gun!
Ah. Jiu-jitsu, huh?
Not this one. Oh, well.
Mr. Dollar.
Oh.
Mr. Dollar.
Oh, hey, come on now, Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy, it's okay now. Everything's okay.
He was going to kill me. He was going to kill you.
Oh, look, you and I kind of stopped him in his tracks, didn't we? Hey, you know something, Jimmy? Now you're a real hero. Because this time you trapped a killer for me.
Gee.
Item 6, $48.50 for a new sports jacket without holes in it. Yeah, Harvey Woolman had managed to get off that one shot. Item 7, $61 even, a brand new bike for Jimmy. Why? Because he saved the company from having to pay double indemnity. Expense account total, including mileage on my car, $117. Unless you'd like to tack on a little extra fee. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Our star will return in just a moment. If your 1957 income was more than $5,000, last year, when you filed your federal income tax report, you had to use Form 1040, the long form. Those who earned $5,000 or less were permitted to use the short form, Form 1040A, if they chose. This year, the Internal Revenue Service is offering taxpayers a new Form 1040A, a simplified form with only 15 lines to fill out. The most important difference about this new form is that those whose 1958 incomes were $10,000 or less, and if you take only standard deductions, you're now permitted to file your return on the new short form 1040A. If you earned over $10,000 during 1958 or intend to itemize your deductions or other income variations, the long form 1040 must be used. The Revenue Service again reminds you to be sure to attach all W-2 withholding tax certificates pertaining to your earnings to the form you intend to file. Send your return to the District Director of Internal Revenue at the appropriate district office. Now, here is our star to tell you about next week's story.
Next week, San Francisco, a wonderful town. Yeah, for a murder. Join us, won't you? Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, starring Bob Bailey, originates in Hollywood and is written, produced, and directed by Jack Johnstone. Heard in our cast were Virginia Gregg, Dick Beals, Larry Dobkin, Forrest Lewis, Edgar Barrier, and Jack Crucian. Be sure to join us next week, same time and station, for another exciting story of yours truly, Johnny Dollar. This is Dan Coverly speaking. A father goes to extremes to protect a demented son as suspense follows next on the CBS Radio Network.
WROW, Albany, New York.
Everything is going at Henry S. Mantel's in Latham. Everything must be gone by Tuesday night. Going. Everything must go.
Yes, the values are going at Henry S. Mantel's of Latham. Mantel's is closing its Latham store forever. Everything is being sold at cost or less. Save up to 87% on these famous names: Simmons, Haywood Wakefield, Kraler, Lane, and many others. Here are just two of the fantastic values at Mantel's. A three-piece Kraler curved sectional living room suite, regularly $279.95, now $148.77. Inner spring mattresses, all sizes, regularly $29.95, now $17.95. Come out to Mantel's and make an offer. No reasonable offer refused. Remember, Mantel's of Latham closes its doors forever at 10 p.m. Tuesday, March 31st. Convenient terms and free delivery within a 100-mile radius at Mantel's of Latham, south of the Latham Shopping Center, open until 10 p.m. 5:30.
Johnny Dollar.
George Reed here.
Well, George, how's Floyd's of London? And how are you holding up in this hot weather?
Johnny, all I can say is I wish I could make a trip to France at somebody else's expense.
Now, what's that supposed to mean?
I just received a transatlantic telephone call, collect, by the way, from that underworld friend of yours in Paris.
De Marsac. Louis de Marsac.
Yes.
Calls himself Le Chagris.
That's right, the gray cat. Well, why he ever chose to call himself that,
Because at night all cats are gray.
So he's hard to see in the dark.
Well, free enough for yourself. Paris after dark. And de Marsac knows more about the dark alleys and sewers and back streets. But what did he call you about, George?
He wants to talk to you about the Olney diamond.
The what?
$750,000 worth of diamonds and necklace that was stolen from the Earl of Olney during a recent visit to the United States.
Le Chagris has a lead on him?
He wouldn't say, but if he has, you can get them back. Believe me, we shan't quibble over your expense account.
Including whatever may be necessary to grease the palm of de Marsac? His information usually comes pretty high, you know.
I understand that.
And a bit of an allowance, shall we say, for my own entertainment while I'm there?
Well, now, don't go overboard, Johnny.
George, I'll be in touch.
CBS Radio brings you Bob Bailey in the exciting adventures of the man with the action-packed expense account America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Expense account submitted by Special Investigator Johnny Dollar. To Floyd's of London, North American Office, Hartford, Connecticut. Following is an account of expenses incurred during my investigation of the night in Paris matter. Expense account item 1, $12 even for a call to Paris, France. To a man I wouldn't trust any further than you could throw the Louis de Massac.
Oui, Monsieur Dollar. This is your oldest, your dearest friend, the shadowy.
Oldest and dearest friend, huh?
But of course.
One of the crookedest, chiselingest connivers I ever met.
Oh,
but
no.
George Reed says you have some information about the only diamond, which means you've got your hand out, as usual.
Oh, believe me, mon ami. I only told him that I wish to speak to you about something.
You didn't hint around about those diamonds?
Mm-hmm. Well, perhaps I did make some very slight reference about them.
Yeah.
When he objected to my phoning him what you call collect.
You know where those diamonds are, to my sack? Well? Okay, how much do you want this time?
Monsieur, you are speaking of money?
What else?
Mon ami, you hurt me. You touched me to the quick.
Oh, sure. How much?
Well, one might think that I slave and suffer and risk my life on your behalf only for money.
How much, Tomasek?
Say, $10,000 American.
Yeah, well, it was nice to talk to you. See you around sometime.
No. Wait. The only diamonds are worth millions.
Millions of francs, not dollars.
Yes, but if I could tell you where you may find them?
In that case, I might be willing to part with, say, 1,000, maybe 1,500.
5,000.
If I actually get my hands on them, I'll give you 2.
4?
3,000, that's final.
3,500?
Goodbye, Tomasek.
No, 2,500.
I said I... Huh?
2,000. 2?
Okay, $2,000.
Yeah, then I think what you say crossed myself up.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
But do not worry, mon ami. Do not worry. I will do the same for you.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. Now listen, if I take a plane out of New York a little after 9 tonight, I should get there tomorrow at 5:45 p.m. Paris time.
Maybe.
I'll hang my hat at the Hotel of Bois. You know where that is?
But of course.
Then I'll pick you up at that hovel of yours at the end of the,
Rue de Pas de la Moule.
Yeah, the Rue de Pas de la Moule.
And you bring the money for me?
I'll be there. Expense account item 2, $1,000 worth of American Express traveler's checks. 428 of it went for plane fare, Hartford to New York to Paris. The flight was uneventful, except for the person who occupied the seat next to me. Annette was her name, Annette Duboff. And brother, well, she's 25 or 6, I guess. Tall, brunette, and beautiful. Apparently has money of her own. I decided this trip to Paris wasn't a bad idea at all.
Johnny Dollar?
Yeah.
Oh, I know who you are. You're the insurance investigator I hear about all the time on the radio.
Well, don't look so shocked about it.
Shocked? I'm thrilled. Tell me all about you.
Oh, I'd a lot rather talk about you. Plan to be in Paris long?
Oh, a couple of weeks, I guess. Just sort of a vacation. And I'm all alone, so I don't have any definite plans.
Ah.
Have you, Johnny?
I have now.
You certainly don't beat around the bush, do you? You know something? I like that.
Well, good. Where'll you be staying?
The George Sank.
All right, then as soon as I get things cleared away, I'll call you.
Are you over here to work on some kind of a case?
No, just to see an old friend of mine.
Are you by any chance staying at the George Sank?
The Lavoie. It's over on...
I know where it is. And as soon as you're free, you'll call me, too?
Are you kidding? Well, about that time, the stewardess, bless her heart, came around with a champagne. So, what with one thing and another, the time passed quickly. Then, at exactly 5:45 p.m. Paris time, we landed at Orly. Item 3, 5:20 American for a taxi to my hotel, after dropping Annette off along the way. I shaved and showered, then took another cab to the dingy little apartment of Louis de Massac at the far end of the Rue de Pas de la Moule. You ask me, it's one of the most disreputable-looking apartments in the whole city. Dirty, squalid, ramshackle. And, of course, Le Chagris had to live at the top of 4 long flights of stairs. When I finally got up there, feeling slightly winded, I noticed that his door at the end of the gas-lit hallway was standing wide open. What? De Marsac. Louis de Marsac. Hold. The dingy, dark apartment of Louis de Marsac looked like a tornado had struck it. It was a shambles, as though somebody had come in and simply done as much damage as possible, and yet at the same time was looking for something or someone. As for de Marsac, there was no sign of him anywhere. I stood there for a moment wondering what to do next. Huh?
Hello.
Yeah?
Monsieur Dollar,
Who are you?
your faithful friend, Le Chagris. Now listen.
Oh, do you mind telling me what under the sun happened to this joint of yours?
Listen, please. You have turned on the lights?
No, but there's enough light coming up in the street.
Yeah. Now you must get out of there.
Oh?
Yes, come quickly and meet me here. Now, please, you will do that?
Well, where are you?
You're alone?
Yes, I'm alone.
Then you must leave before somebody finds you there.
Like who?
There is no time to talk when you meet. Come, please, and meet me here.
But where?
I'm at the cafe chez Macabre.
Chez Macabre.
Yes, it's in Saint-Germain-des-Prés. What you call beatnik.
Okay, I'll find it.
Do not delay now. You may be in danger.
Yeah, sure. I'll grab a taxi. Huh? Who are you?
Au revoir, cochon.
Oh, no, you don't.
Monsieur.
No.
Hello.
C'est bien, pig. When I came to, I found myself propped up in the remains of a chair. A bottle of cognac and a glass had been placed on a table beside me. I helped myself. And next to it, a piece of paper. Scribbled on it were the words, Je regrette. I'm sorry. So believe me, if I ever catch up with him, he's going to be a lot sorrier. Another snort of cognac, and I felt able to navigate. I went downstairs, grabbed a taxi, that's item 4, a couple of bucks, and had him take me to the place de Marsac had mentioned over the phone, the Chez Macabre. And what a joint. I've seen a few beatnik pads that were pretty crazy back in the States, but nothing to compare with this. It was a smoky, dark, and dirty place. The beatniks packed into it were dirty, too. Characters who made a business of being characters, including a gaunt chick chanting some poetry in a corner. Then a wormy little man sidled up to my table out of the shadows and proceeded to help himself to my drink. Yeah, it was de Marsac, the Chagris.
Do not seem to know me at first, mon ami.
Even when you come over and help yourself to my cognac?
In this place, it is the custom. But what happened to you when you hang up the telephone on me?
Well, somebody sneaked in and worked me over, de Marsac. Any idea who it might have been?
No. I hope he did not hurt you too badly.
No, he did all right. But why? Now, why the crazy note he left saying he was sorry?
But of course, monsieur.
But of course what?
Well, he must have thought you were me.
Oh?
Oui. Because of a little deal on the statue that I made a week ago. In my business with some of the terrible people I have to deal with, this sort of thing happens all the time.
I'll bet.
But then, when this man, he discovered he had made a mistake, that you were not me... Oh, sure. What can you, the American, know of the art, the poetry of today?
Huh? Now, what brought that on?
Yeah, I will translate for you then my lovely, my beautiful ode to nothing.
Ode to nothing?
Listen to my every magnificent word.
Oh, now, wait a minute.
Nothing.
Huh?
Nothing.
Oh, now, look, de Marsac, come on down to earth.
Wait. It is all right now.
Huh? All right, what do you mean?
It was for the benefit of the man who came by the table, who looked at us.
Oh, yeah, I noticed him.
He was very curious about us, like a spy.
A spy?
Yes, of course. He may have been from my dear friend, Monsieur Francois Dubesson.
Wait a minute. Francois Dubesson. Isn't he the fence who got hold of that painting that was stolen from Vincent Price a while back?
That I helped you to recover for a slight fee.
And it was through him that you located the Blue Madonna that was taken from the gallery in Philadelphia.
Then read the scene. And now it is Dubesson who has the only diamond.
You're sure of that?
I am sure. Also, it was Dubuisson who arranged to have them stolen back in your United States.
Your good friend, huh?
But of course.
But you're perfectly willing to double-cross him. Why?
Because you will pay me so well.
If I get my hands on those diamonds.
Oh, I have it all arranged. So, if you would like to pay me now, the $5,000 American.
When I get my hands on him. And it's only $2,000, remember?
Oui. I cheated myself.
Okay, now, how do I get them?
I have told him that you're here, that you are very rich, that you will pay him 15 million francs.
15? Well, that's close to $30,000.
It is better that we may lost to your company.
All right. Where'll I find him, Miss Francois Dubuisson?
He will come to you.
With the diamonds?
Yes, at your hotel. Tonight at midnight.
He knows my name?
Well, I've told him that you are Mr. Robert Matthews from Texas.
Yeah, good. Then I'll have to take another room under that name.
But of course.
And you're sure he doesn't know who I really am? My business?
No, because only I could tell him that.
All right, now look, Dubuisson. If you have any idea double-crossing me...
You? Oh, my oldest, my dearest. And yet, if you were to find out that 3,000...
Wait. Okay, Dubuisson. If it all goes off without a hitch. But if it doesn't...
Oh, have no fear, mon ami.
Sure, it was a kind of shady deal to make, to have to make. But under the circumstances, what else? And people simply don't realize how most of the crimes in this world are solved. Not by Sherlock Holmes type of detective work, not by the kind of stuff you read in the mystery magazines, but through informants. And one way or another, they all have to be paid off. Otherwise, well, look at this case. If Dubuisson were to know who I really am, I'd stand a chance of not only losing the case, but my life as well. On the way back to my hotel, I began to wonder again about the man who'd attacked me there at de Massac's apartment, who'd apparently been there before, looking for someone, or for me. Did he really think I was de Massac? Or was it all just a warning to leave this case alone? There was only one way to find out. Back in my hotel, I arranged for another room under the name of Robert Matthews from Texas, USA. It was a room adjoining my own with a connecting door. In it, using my best Texas drawl, I'd meet Francois Dubuisson when he came at midnight with the Olney diamonds. 15 million francs, de Massac had told him. Little enough for a necklace worth $750,000. But I've never yet paid a thief for the return of stolen goods, and I had no intention of doing so this time. I settled down to wait for midnight. And then I suddenly realized why I'd felt only half-dressed ever since I was attacked over in de Massac's apartment. Sure, my gun was missing. Without it, and if Dubuisson was wise to me, was the phone in the other room, the one where I'd act out the part of the rich Texan, if there was any point in it. Hello.
Monsieur Matthews?
Yep.
My name is Dubuisson. Francois Dubuisson.
Say, I've been waiting to hear from you.
You are alone, monsieur.
Don't think I'd let anybody else in on our little deal, do you?
I hope not. I can be there in 5 minutes.
Yeah, any time you say. I'm just laying here in bed reading to myself.
You have the necessary money with you, in cash.
Just finished taking it out of the hotel safe.
Monsieur Matthews, if we are able to make what you call a deal...
Sure we can, man.
Oui, but I must inform you I will come to your room prepared for any, shall we say, exigency.
Huh? Now, what's that?
The gun I carry, it has a silencer. 5 minutes.
I'll be here. I suddenly had an idea that might possibly work. Out of a small rug, a pair of shoes, and a couple of other things, I fashioned a dummy, laid it carefully in the bed in the other room, after making sure the head of that bed was toward the door. I piled up a couple of pillows so that even if there really been someone in it, only the outline under the covers would be visible. I left a cigarette burning in an ashtray, propped up a magazine. From the doorway, then, it looked like someone lying there, reading and smoking. I hoped. I unscrewed a light bulb, then stood behind the slightly open adjoining door. Come in, man, come in.
You were very foolish, Monsieur Dollar, to say you obtained the money from the hotel safe. The night clerk has informed me otherwise. Also, he confessed it was you who took both of these rooms. Well, have you anything to say?
I told you Dollar was here because of the jewels, Francois.
Annette.
Oui, ma chérie. So, Annette, you may dispose of him once and for all. Close the door.
No. Look, there's a dummy in that bed.
Oui, you're right.
The dollar has no gun now. And if he's here, Francois...
Take care, ma chérie.
Don't worry. First, we try that other room.
I nudged open the adjoining door, and with everything I had, I pitched the light bulb across the room at the far wall.
No, he's in here.
Then I dove in low at the first of them I could reach.
Annette! Annette!
A bad mistake, Johnny. Because I have the gun.
Yeah. I suppose I should have known, Annette.
Your last mistake. Because with this silencer, nobody will ever know.
Oh, I'm sorry, mademoiselle. Oh, dear.
Oh, thanks, Tomasak. Like the U.S. Marines.
But such a pity, monsieur.
Huh?
That I should stoop so low as to strike a beautiful woman.
Of course, the fact that it saved my life.
5,000.
Sure. 5,000. Of course, there'll be some fancy international legal procedure necessary, but I'm sure the company can arrange for return of the necklace to the United States. As for Dubuisson and the lovely but treacherous Annette, well, the Paris police are making the arrangements for them, and I'm sure they won't be very pleasant ones. Expense account total, including a couple of nights on the town, $5,000 for Dubuisson and deluxe transportation back home, $5,878 even. Wow. Oh, incidentally, I met a luscious little blonde on that return trip who was... Now, let's not go into that. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Here's our star to tell you about next week's story.
Next week, a foggy night on the Embarcadero in San Francisco. In the shadows, a killer. Join us, won't you? Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, starring Bob Bailey, originates in Hollywood and is written, produced, and directed by Jack Johnstone. Heard in our cast were Virginia Gregg, Forrest Lewis, G. Stanley Jones, Tony Barrett, Bill James, and Gus Bays. Be sure to join us next week, same time and station, for another exciting story of yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
From Hollywood, it's time now for Edmund O'Brien as Johnny Dollar.
This is Willis Dunhill, Mr. Dollar. I took Marvin Shields' place at the Plymouth Life Insurance Company.
Oh, yes. Yes, I read about that in the journal, Mr. Dunhill. I'm glad to hear from you.
Thank you. I'm told you've done a lot of work for the company.
Yes, I've handled a few things.
I have an assignment for you now, if you're available.
I have an appointment at 10, but I'll be free by noon, if that's all right. What's the case?
Well, a policyholder, Millard Ward, was stabbed to death. He was a bosun on a ship, and according to the cable, the crewman who killed him is being held. His name is Louis Radnick.
Sounds open and shut, Mr. Dunhill. Is there an insurance angle?
Possibly, yes. Something about Radnick and the dead man's wife. The ship is due in New Orleans tomorrow afternoon, and we'd like you to go down and look it over.
Edmund O'Brien in a transcribed adventure of the man with the action-packed expense account. America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Expense account submitted by Special Investigator Johnny Dollar to Home Office, Plymouth Insurance Company, Hartford, Connecticut. The following is an accounting of expenditures during my investigation of the Millard Ward matter. Expense account item 1, $118.40 airfare and incidentals between Hartford and New Orleans. When I got there, the newspapers were bannering the expected arrival of what they called a death ship. And at 4 that afternoon, I was standing with 2 homicide men on the edge of a crowd of the curious when a squat freighter nosed into the Harmony Street wharf and was moored. A single crew gangway was put over the side, and the homicide men and I went aboard.
I'm Lieutenant Tracy, New Orleans Police. You one of the officers of the ship?
Yes, sir. The captain's in his quarters. I'm the chief mate, sir. Edward Donovan.
This is Sergeant Wright. This is Mr. Dollar from Ward's Insurance Company.
How are you?
Mr. Donovan.
I guess you know how it goes. Ward's body's in the isolation room in the hospital, and Louis Radnick's in the brig.
What about the knife that was used?
We, left it where it was.
In the body?
Yes, sir. You want to talk to Radnick?
I planned on waiting until we got him ashore. What about you, Dollar?
I guess it's not important now, but I would like to see where it happened.
Sure, it's just forward here in the forepeak.
Let's take a look, then. Will you stay by the gangway right? Wagon should be here any time. Which way is it?
Up here, sir. Ship's plenty messy, but we put the men in their quarters until this was taken off our hands.
What does Radnick have to say about it, Mr. Donovan?
Nothing. He wouldn't open his peep after it happened, and hasn't since. Hasn't said a word.
Must have said something.
Nothing that wasn't out and out evasive. Happened during my watch, 4 to 8. Ward had some men up here on this deck.
This was last Saturday morning?
Yes, sir. They were chipping and red lead and some rust, and Ward took Radnick into the forepeak to get some more paint. Radnick came out alone and fell to again without saying anything. Then when somebody asked him, he said Ward must have stayed below. It's right down here.
How long was that after Radnick came out, do you know?
About 20 minutes is as close as we could come.
When was Ward found, then?
It wasn't for about 40 minutes. You know how men are. They figured they could take it easy as long as the bosun was out of sight. The ship's carpenter finally showed up and asked where he was. He found him and reported to me. You want to go down now?
Yeah, I think we better look at it.
We'll watch the ladder. It's pretty sheer. I'll go and get some lights on.
Go ahead, Lieutenant.
Yeah, thanks.
Still a little damp in here. We were taking some seas this morning. Now this is where it happened. He was lying across here.
Mm-hmm. Where was his head?
Well, his head was right here, his feet over there. He was lying on his side, and the knife was in his chest.
Did Radnick admit that the knife was here?
It wasn't his. We stored the twine and rope down here and kept the knife handy.
Well, Radnick admitted being here with Ward, didn't he?
He didn't say it, but we all knew he was. I tell you, he didn't say anything. When I asked him, he said, he's dead, isn't he? If you think I killed him, lock me up and leave me alone. I'll talk to the police when I get ashore.
The scene of the crime, the forepeak, a small compartment in the very forward part of the ship, seemed to hold little else in the way of information. As we left, the chief mate explained that there obviously had been bad blood between Radnick and the dead bosun, and one crewman had allegedly once heard them arguing about Ward's wife. With the permission of the lieutenant, while he and the coroner arranged for the removal of the body, I went to the airless cabin that served as a brig and met the accused man. He was 23 years old.
I've been saying that I talked to the police and nobody else. I still mean it, and that goes for you.
That's your privilege, Radnick, but when you talk to the police, you'll be talking to me, too. We're working together on this thing.
I don't get it.
I told you I was hired by Ward's insurance company. I want to find out if his policy had anything to do with your killing him.
Who told you I killed him?
Oh, it seems to be pretty widely accepted.
Did anybody see me do anything like that?
The men knew you hated each other.
How much does that mean?
There seems to have been something between you and Ward's wife.
That's a lie.
Why should anybody lie about it?
Who said that?
I don't know who it was. One of the men who heard you and Ward arguing about her.
I'll break his neck if I find out who. It's a lie.
For your sake, I hope it is. She's being pulled in for questioning this afternoon. You can see that if there was something between you, it'd be better if you told us.
There wasn't anything. I hardly know her. But for some crazy reason, Ward thought there was. I think it was because he was older, and those guys are always like that.
How well did you know her?
Well, just to talk to, have a few drinks together.
While he was out on the trip?
Yeah, while he was out.
I guess I should have figured that.
I don't care what you make it sound like. There wasn't anything wrong. He and I sailed with the company for quite a while, most of the time on the same ship. Early this summer, I got sick and missed a trip. That's when I met her.
Where?
In a bar. But there wasn't ever anything between us. Ward never would believe it, but it's true.
What made Ward think you did?
I don't know. I tried to find out who was talking to him, but he'd never say.
Somebody in the bar where you say you met her?
I don't know. He'd never say.
Where's the bar?
The International, mostly. Then there was the Oakland up on Common.
Good. Why'd you kill him, Radnick? Self-defense?
I didn't kill him. Everybody thinks I did. I didn't.
How did he die, then?
I don't know. When I left him, he was still alive. I brought a bucket of lead and went back on deck with the rest of the guys. I didn't hear that he was dead until everybody did.
That's your story.
It's no story. I don't have to make up a story. All I have to do is tell the truth, and that's it.
If it is, you'd be better off to lie and claim self-defense. Nobody's going to buy it the way it stands now. I heard him repeat his statement a few minutes later to a blank-faced Lieutenant Tracy, and when the prisoner had been started on his way to police headquarters, we did what checking we could through the crew. Everyone agreed that the two men openly hated each other. Radnick had always been given the dirty or dangerous work, and there had been muttered threats from both. It was a situation, they explained, that would naturally grow out of all proportion aboard a ship, and there was no escape from facing one another every day. We left the ship for Lieutenant Tracy's office, and there met the widow, a plain girl, obviously a northerner in her early 20s, with too much arch penciled into her eyebrows, too much red on her mouth, but hardly enough emotion showing to fit the circumstances.
Sit down, Miss Ward.
Sure. Thanks.
Here's a chair.
Oh, thank you. I want to tell you something before we get any further. Louis Radnick didn't kill him.
Everything we've learned so far says just the opposite of that, Mrs. Ward.
I don't care. Louis didn't kill him
What makes you so sure of that, Mrs. Ward?
because he didn't have any reason to. I know my husband thought there was something going on between Louis and me. He knocked me around enough trying to get me to say so. But there wasn't nothing. We weren't any more than good friends.
We understood that you saw quite a bit of him while your husband was away.
I didn't see quite a bit of him at all. Once in a while, I'd go crazy in that crummy room where I live, and I'd leave. Go have a drink at the International or the Oakland. And a few times I ran into Louis and talked to him. It never went any further than that. We never even left together.
Don't you have any other friends?
Not many. I don't seem to get along with the people down here. But Louis is different.
You don't like New Orleans?
Not from the minute I got off the train from New York.
Louis Radnick's from up north, too, isn't he?
That's right. Chicago.
Why'd you stay here if you hated it that way?
Oh, I don't know. I was always going to leave just for a visit anyway. But I never did.
Well, I suppose you're figuring on leaving now, huh?
Yeah, I think I will.
With your husband dead, there's no more reason for you to stay in a town you hate, huh?
If you think you can make anything out of that, go ahead and try. You can't.
Well, you'll have to admit it looks pretty bad.
I don't care how it looks. You can't make anything out of it. You're a cop, so you got to push people around and pry. Well, I'll save you the trouble. I was sick and tired of being married to that fat slob. I hated him.
Why didn't you leave him?
It wouldn't have lasted much longer.
But this way, you might get some insurance money. Did you tell Louis Radnick how you felt?
We never talked about my husband. We talked about New York and things like that. Louis didn't kill him. He didn't have any reason to.
Okay, Miss Ward, unless Mr. Dollar has something more, you can go.
I can leave?
Sure, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, can I see Louis?
He's not seeing anybody but a lawyer right now. There'll be a coroner's inquest tomorrow morning. I think it'd be a good idea if you come to that.
Yeah? Where do I go and what time?
Sergeant outside will tell you. Thank you for coming down. Please accept our sympathy in your grief.
You're sweet. Both of you.
What do you suppose that pitch was for?
I thought maybe she was trying to clear herself of any part of it, if she and the boy did plan it. If he admits it, she can just keep on saying what she told her.
Yeah. Well, I think I'll check the two bars that she mentioned. She said they never left together. I'd like to know if that holds up, wouldn't you? I talked to the bartenders and quite a few of the patrons at the International and the Oakland, both that afternoon and again that evening. I ran into three people who remembered Mrs. Ward and Radnick being together, and one, a waiter, was quite definite in saying he had seen them leave separately, but never together. On one hand, it did nothing to clear Radnick, but on the other, it made it look like any premeditated motive was going to be hard to prove. Tenants at the Ward's rooming house didn't help either. None of them remembered ever seeing a man of Radnick's description in the building. That's the way it stood at 10 the next morning when the coroner's inquest got underway.
Herbert Massey, please.
Right here.
Will you stand up, please, Mr. Massey?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Massey, you're employed as a ship's carpenter on the same ship Millard Ward worked on?
Yes, sir. I've been on it 4 years now.
Is it true that you discovered his body?
Yes, sir.
Will you tell the jury in your own words how that happened?
Yes, sir. I knew that Ward had some men doing maintenance work on the foredeck. I wanted to borrow two to help me for a minute with some work I was doing. The men told me he was in the forepeak, so I went up.
Mr. Massey, who told you Ward was in the forepeak?
All of them, I think.
Did Louis Radnick say so?
I think he did. Well, anyhow, I remember somebody said he went in the forepeak with Radnick and must have fell asleep. It was Carl Nixon, I think.
All right, and then what happened?
But then I went up and found him. He was lying there with a knife sticking in him.
Was he moving?
No, sir. He was dead.
Then what did you do?
I felt for his pulse, and then I came back up on the deck and reported to the chief officer, Mr. Donovan.
Did you say anything to the men?
No, sir. I went down the other side of the deck and onto the bridge deck and found Mr. Donovan reported to him.
After the testimony of the ship's carpenter, a little more was heard from a few of the crewmen. None of it seemed to change the picture, but the reports from the autopsy surgeon, together with the one from the police laboratory, did. A, the knife had entered Ward's body at such an angle that the fatal wound could have been self-inflicted. B, there were no fingerprints on the handle of the murder weapon. C, Ward was wearing leather gloves when he died. And finally, the possibility of suicide was strengthened by the fact that there were bloodstains on the right glove. Everything was still indefinite, but I wondered how Radnick would react to the news. And after the inquest, I went to his cell to find out.
Still trying to save the insurance company some money?
I do when I can. I just came from the inquest, Radnick.
I understand I could have saved the taxpayers some money on that.
How come?
They don't have an inquest when there's a confession, do they?
What confession, Radnick?
I killed him. That's what everybody wants to hear, isn't it?
Wait a minute. What brought this?
I killed him because he was trying to kill me. And that's going to be my plea. I killed him in self-defense. What's the matter? Don't you like that story either?
We will return you to yours truly, Johnny Dollar, in just a moment. Vaughn Monroe's back from vacation. Yes, on most of these same CBS radio stations, you can again make the Vaughn Monroe Show a singing, dancing date every Saturday night. Vaughn, the Moon Maids, the Moon Men, and Ziggy Talent, plus singing guests will be very truly yours just a little later this evening on CBS Radio. Don't miss them. And now with our star, Edmund O'Brien, we bring you the second act of yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
The crew said we hated each other. You can ask him how that crazy guy was riding me all the time and giving me all the dirt aboard.
Wait a minute, Radnick.
I was a guy on the outward side when we were painting davits. He was trying to kill me then, waiting for me to fall over the side.
Radnick.
Well, I didn't. So he got me in a forepeak and tried to brain me. So I stuck a knife in him. He was off his head, and I had to keep him from killing me.
Are you through?
That's all there was to it.
Why didn't you tell us this in the first place?
Because I didn't want to.
What made you change your mind?
I got sick of lying.
Have you hired a lawyer?
I got a right to, haven't I?
He counted all the evidence against you, figured in the fact that there wasn't an eyewitness, and decided to play it this way.
Why not? Everybody knows I killed him, don't they?
We want to be sure why.
I told you, self-defense.
What did he try to hit you with?
Took a swing at me with his fist. Then he picked up a can of paint.
Did he swing that at you?
Yeah, he started to. Then I backed up and got the knife. Then when he swung again, I figured there was only one way to stop him, and that's what I did.
Did you try to get away?
He was between me and the ladder.
Didn't you yell or anything?
I didn't have time to think of anything like that. He'd gone off his head.
Over you and his wife?
Over nothing except what was going through that crazy mind of his. There wasn't anything else, nothing between her and me. But he tried to kill me, so I had to kill him to save my life.
Who's your lawyer, Radnick?
His name's Waterman.
Where'd you get him?
He does a lot of work for the union.
You should have stuck to business problems.
What do you mean by that?
I don't think you'll get to first base with the plea.
Well, that's what happened.
Sure. It's happened before when there weren't any witnesses. This time we're too close to a motive. I think a jury will fill in what we don't have.
I guess that's a chance you got to take.
I guess so. I'll see you later. That can of paint he was swinging. What did he do with it when you stabbed him?
He dropped it, I guess. I wasn't noticing things like that.
Okay, I just wondered. I want to be able to give Ward's wife all the details of your new story.
She had nothing to do with it. He was crazy, that's all.
He's not alone. Any sane man would have admitted a self-defense killing like you described right after it happened. And you shouldn't have wiped off the knife.
I didn't wipe it.
What was that?
I said all I'm going to say. Now leave me alone.
Sure. You better work on that story. And I don't think a new lawyer would hurt.
I don't care how full of holes it is, we've got to find more than we have now.
I know that.
If that boy's guilty, I want to hand in some evidence that says so and nothing else.
You'd better go back to the ship.
Yeah, I think so, too. Go over the scene of the killing again.
Seems to me we ought to be able to settle that can of paint he says Ward was swinging at him. One way or another, that would help.
Where's that Chips Carpenter? You suppose he went back aboard?
I hope so. If he discovered the body, he ought to be able to fill in some details.
That's right. You know, what's his name, Massey?
Herbert Massey. Probably the same thing going through your mind. That the last person we think saw Ward alive isn't too far separated from the one that says he's the first person that saw him dead.
You aren't thinking that boy is innocent?
Not necessarily. How about you?
If he was, and with everything stacked up against him the way it is, that lawyer could have figured it was safer to have him take a self-defense plea.
I think you better go back to the ship, don't you? This must be it.
Yeah, come in.
Hello, Mr. Massey. You remember me, Lieutenant Tracy?
Oh, sure, from this morning at the inquest.
That's right. This is Mr. Dollar, insurance investigator.
Hello.
How are you, Mr. Massey?
We came back to talk to you, Mr. Massey, because we still don't have enough evidence to make a decent charge of murder against Radney.
Well, sure, I'll do anything I can to help the police. Sit down, why don't you?
Yeah, thank you.
You know, all I can say is what I saw. I found Ward, that's all.
Sure, we know that.
But you did know that they didn't get along too well, didn't you?
But I heard more about that after it happened than I heard before. I got my own work to do aboard. I don't work much with the crew. Afterwards, I heard them talking about it.
Mr. Massey, how clearly do you remember things the morning you found Ward dead?
I don't know what you mean.
Do you remember exactly what you saw and what you did?
Well, sure, I think so.
You sure he was dead?
Sure, I told you that. I felt for his pulse.
What made you do that?
I don't know. I guess I just remembered that's the way to tell.
Where did you feel for it?
In his throat.
You remember that, huh?
Yeah, sure I do. When I saw him lying there, I called his name first, and then when I saw the knife, I leaned over him and saw his eyes open. Then I felt for his pulse.
How long did all this take, do you think?
Oh, I don't know. Not very long. I came up on deck right away. What's so important about that?
We just want to get everything straight.
What can you remember about the forepeak, Mr. Massey? Was everything in order?
Everything in order? I don't quite know what you mean.
Well, do you remember anything unusual, anything out of place?
No, I didn't notice anything. Why do you ask me that?
It's important. Do you remember a can of paint rolling around on the deck?
Can of paint? What's a can of paint got to do with it?
Do you remember seeing one?
No. What would I be doing looking for a can of paint at a time like that?
When you saw he was dead, weren't you startled and didn't you look around? I would have.
Oh, no, all I thought was going to the old man or the mate and telling him. Say, why are you asking me this kind of question?
We told you we don't have enough evidence against Radnick, and we thought you could help us.
We've got to be sure he killed Ward.
Why, sure he did.
How do you know that?
Oh, everybody knows it. All the men.
But nobody saw him do it.
Everybody knows there was trouble between them, don't they?
Yeah.
Everybody knows they went after paint together and Ward didn't come out.
And then you went in, and when you come out, that's when it turned out that Ward was dead.
Yeah, sure, that's right.
And you didn't notice any signs of a struggle?
No, I didn't notice anything but Ward.
Well, I'll tell you the way it stands. Radnick said he didn't kill him.
Well, then he must be lying.
Well, that's what we thought, too. Everything that anybody said made it look like he was lying.
Why, sure he is.
But then he changed his story. Then he said Ward had tried to kill him and that he stabbed him in self-defense. He said Ward picked up a heavy can of paint, tried to brain him.
I don't know what happened.
Well, a fight like that would have been heard, and there would have been things knocked around. But you say you didn't notice anything, and the men say they didn't hear anything.
I don't know anything about that. I was on the afterdeck, so I didn't hear anything. And I didn't notice anything because I just didn't look around.
We don't think there was a fight. We think either Radnick just stuck him or that somebody else killed him.
Everybody knows Radnick did it.
It could be that everybody just thinks he did.
Everybody knew there was trouble between them. It was shaping up, so when you found Ward dead, naturally everybody thought Radnick did it.
Yeah, that's right. Everybody did.
You came out and told the mate you found Ward's body, and then everybody just naturally figured that Radnick had killed him.
Yeah, that's right.
But what if he didn't, Massey?
I don't know what you mean.
If Radnick didn't kill him, who did?
We just want to get it straight. If Radnick didn't kill him, who did?
I don't know.
Who else was in the forepeak?
I was. That's what you mean, isn't it? I was in there. I found Ward in there. What you mean is you think if Radnick didn't kill him, I did. Isn't that right?
Somebody killed him.
I found him there, I tell you. He was dead when I found him. That's all I can say. It's all I know.
Okay, Massey. You weren't planning on going anyplace, were you?
Now, you can't arrest me. I didn't do anything.
We just don't want you to leave town. We'll want to talk to you again if we can't build anything better against Radnick.
The lieutenant put some men checking Massey's background for a motive in case we needed it, and it looked like we might. And then we went back to Lieutenant Tracy's office and looked at one another. Our circumstantial evidence was one thing, but we had nothing in the way of actual evidence. The information on Massey came in, and it was incomplete and worthless. More came in on the association between Radnick and Mrs. Ward. All it did was make us wonder whether they were innocent or smart. There was such a complete lack of anything to put our fingers on that we decided on some pressure tactics to eliminate at least some of the possibilities.
You lied to us, Rodney. We want to know why you did.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Why'd you give us that stuff about killing Ward?
What stuff?
We think you were lying.
We don't think you killed him at all.
Are you crazy?
We think it looked so bad for you that you and that lawyer decided the best thing to do was try a self-defense plea.
What are you giving me?
What did you give us? You said you killed him.
Everybody else said I did.
That's what we've run into, too.
What do you want, then?
The true story.
Why did you give us that self-defense pitch?
Well, it was like you said. Everything was against me. We thought it was the best way to handle things.
Did you really kill him, or didn't you?
I'm not going to say any more until I talk to my lawyer.
Why not, Radnick? We said we don't think you killed him.
It's your chance. And why not talk?
Because I think you got something up your sleeve.
We have.
We've got more than you ever thought we'd have.
I don't care what you got. I told you what happened.
What do you think Ward's wife told us?
She had a good reason to double-cross you, Radnick. Without you, she doesn't have to split the insurance money.
I don't know what you're talking about.
She tried to make us think that she didn't have anything to do with it, and we let her. She tried to clear herself.
She thought she was saying something else, but what she really told us was that she was tired of her husband and wanted to get away from him. Then she told us you came along.
You want to see her signed statement?
What did she sign?
A paper that says she asked you not to do anything. But you said you were going to get rid of her husband.
You're lying.
I got it right here.
She's a dirty, rotten liar. If she signed anything like that, she's a dirty liar.
Yeah, but the state won't think so and is building a case against you.
Well, it's not true. I don't care anymore because I can see that even a lawyer was wrong. I don't have a chance and I'm sick of lying.
Tell us about it then.
It was her. After I met her, she asked me to do it. She said, kill him. She begged me. She said, with the money we'd get, we could leave New Orleans. Honest, I'm tired of lying, and this is the real truth. She said we'd go away together. I let him ride me the whole trip. And then when Ward and I were in the forepeak, it was only 2 days from home. I knew I had to do something, and I did it.
He didn't attack you. You just stabbed him.
I don't know what happened to me. We were there, and I knew it was my last chance. I didn't know what I was doing. I just saw a chance, and I took the knife, and I stabbed him. I wish I hadn't.
You'd planned it, though, hadn't you?
I wish I hadn't. I wish I'd never met her. I wish I'd never come to this town and met her. I don't know what happened to me. I don't know. I don't know.
Expense account item 2, miscellaneous, $183.15. Item 3, same as item 1, transportation back to Hartford. Expense account total, $419.95. Remarks? I don't think any are needed. It was a clear case of attempted insurance fraud. But if you can figure out where things like this start, what causes them, and insure against them, you'll save a lot more money than you've saved on this matter. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, stars Edmund O'Brien in the title role and is written by Gil Dowd with music by Wilbur Hatch. Edmund O'Brien will soon be seen starring in the Paramount Pictures Technicolor production, Silver City. Featured in tonight's cast were Sidney Miller, Barton Yarborough, Bill Conrad, Hy Everback, and Gene Bates. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, is transcribed in Hollywood by Jaime Del Valle.
This is Dan Coverly inviting you to join us next week at this time when Edmund O'Brien returns as
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
From Hollywood, it's time now for Edmund O'Brien as
Johnny Dollar.
Mr. Dollar, my name is Ed Best. I'm in the investment department of the Financial Surety Company.
Oh, sure, I've worked for the company.
Yes, Bruce Hardwick told me about you. I have something I'd like to have you look into.
What is it?
Briefly, a few years ago, we bought controlling interest in the Stanley Springs Company, an organization in the Southwest that deals in cotton, and a couple of gins. I just got a letter from out there to the effect that behind the scenes, the company is carrying on illegal traffic across the Mexican border.
How close a check do you keep on the outfit?
Our accountant goes out for a quarterly examination, and he certainly reported nothing suspicious, but we businessmen aren't trained to handle smuggling organizations, if one does exist.
Yeah, well, training is very seldom enough, but I'll come down this afternoon and talk it over with you.
Edmund O'Brien in another adventure of the man with the action-packed expense account, America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
And as his special guest this evening,
Yours truly, Olga San Juan.
Expense account submitted by Special Investigator Johnny Dollar to Home Office Financial Surety Company, Hartford, Connecticut. The following is an accounting of expenditures during my investigation of the Stanley Springs matter. Expense account item 1, $1.75 cab fare from my apartment to Hartford's Insurance Row and the Financial Surety offices. Mr. Best?
Come on in, Mr. Dollar. Happy to meet you. Bruce praised you quite highly.
Oh? I know Bruce well enough to suspect he was selling me so he wouldn't have to take the trip himself.
I doubt that. But be that as it may. Sit down.
Thank you.
Here's the letter I mentioned to you. Very brief.
Unsigned. He's not generous with details, is he?
No, nothing but a bald accusation. What does he call it? Illegal shipments?
Yeah.
What do you make of it?
I don't know. Stanley Springs Stationery. Must be an employee. Maybe a crank.
Yes, that had occurred to us.
You have no reason to think that what he says is true, is that right?
Good Lord, no. We'd had the faintest suspicions. We would have investigated them.
Don't you think it'd be a good idea to turn the matter over to the federal people?
After discussing it, we decided that it wouldn't be a good idea. At this time, there's not enough. Perhaps there's nothing behind the letter. We decided to carry out our own investigation first. And then, if there's basis, we'll turn to the federal agency.
That was about it from the Hartford end. My only instruction was to keep secret, if possible, my identity and the investigation. Expense account item 2, $135 transportation, first by air, then by train, then by bus to Stanley Springs. I arrived there late in the afternoon, and at first I couldn't see the true character of the town. It was dusty, set in a depression of the desert that's called Stanley Springs Valley. It was a company-built town. 2 dirty street saloons, a few cafes, and stores made up the center of town. The rest was a cluster of identical white dwellings. There was only one small hotel, and I checked into it under the curious glance of a dark-haired girl who knocked on the door a few minutes after I'd gotten to my room. Ah, hello.
Hello. Are you busy?
I know, not at the moment.
Then could I come in?
Sure, I don't see why not. I'm not quite ready to receive visitors. I don't have anything to offer you but a cigarette.
I don't want anything. I only wanted to talk to you. My name is Anne, and I live here in the hotel. We don't see many strangers here in Stanley Springs.
Well, I'm that all right. Sit down.
Why are you here?
Taking a look at a lot of organizations like the Stanley Springs Company, I'm going to write an article for a textiles magazine.
You are from the East?
Yeah, New York. You?
I lived in Denver before I came here. And I have been in Fort Worth and Tucson and Phoenix. Why do you want to write about the company?
I'm being paid to by a lot of men who own controlling interest in a lot of companies, and they're too fat and wealthy to come out themselves to find out how they earn their money.
You don't like these men.
I can take them or leave them alone. What do you do?
I work in one of the clubs.
Clubs? Isn't that a pretty fancy name for them?
I know. They don't look like much in the daytime. But at night, you'll see.
Mm-hmm. Does the company own these clubs?
I think they sold them. That was before I came here.
I take it I can drop my money on a crap table if I want to.
Yes, there are games in all of them. Oh, but you aren't interested in that. And I'm talking too much. Do you want me to go?
No, of course not. I'm glad you came.
Then so am I. It's good to have someone new to talk to.
She stayed about an hour, long enough for me to learn, among other things, that her name was Anne Salava, and that she sang. It seemed to me then that she, as well as I, was leaving things unsaid, and I wondered if her warm, friendly, and seemingly honest approach wouldn't be a good method of learning why any stranger dropped into Stanley Springs. I didn't do anything that first evening and night but recover from my long 15 hours of travel. The next morning, I started out on the only lead I had, the unsigned 2-sentence note on company stationery. There were 3 men in the Stanley Springs office when I got there. One of them was Norman Stager, manager.
Wow, that's interesting, Mr. Dollar. What sections have you been through in your survey?
I came up through the southeastern states, then through Oklahoma, Texas, Arizona, California, now here.
Quite an extensive trip.
They seem to think it's worth it.
You'll find us about the same as the rest of the ginning concerns, except the ones that handle American upland cotton. They use saw gins. We use roller gins. You'll find nothing new here.
I won't bother you, Mr. Stager. I'd like to talk to your personnel, go through your warehouses. Could I meet the men here in the office?
Yes, you can meet them, but I'd rather you didn't talk to them until after we close tonight. We've got a lot of work this week.
Oh, sure, anything you say.
Come on. Phillips.
Yes?
Meet Mr. Dollar. Came out from the east to look over our plant.
How do you do?
Mr. Phillips?
Phillips is our chief clerk. Mr. Dollar is going to write a magazine article.
Oh, I see.
I want you to help him with any information he wants, Phillips, but not until after hours.
All right.
Phillips is through at 5. You can meet him then.
Fine, I'll see you, Mr. Phillips.
Yes, at 5.
This is Childs over here. He's our shipping clerk. Mr. Dollar, Childs.
Hello, Mr. Childs.
Howdy. You're gonna write us up, huh?
Well, I'll try not to get in the way.
Say, you've got a shipment going out this morning, haven't you, Childs?
Yeah.
Maybe Mr. Dollar can go out and watch the bales being loaded. That won't slow things down.
Oh, sure. I'm going out now.
Good. You can get an idea of the size of our shipments. We send one about like this every other week.
Like with the girl, there was nothing there in the office that I could put my finger on. Only things to wonder about. Like the quick look Phillips, the clerk, threw at me when I was introduced, and something about the tone Stager used with him. I went through the formalities of watching the loading operation and noting the number of bales, and then returned to Stager's office for my meeting with Phillips.
How are you making out?
All right, Mr. Stager. Phillips here?
No, he isn't. He was feeling sick this afternoon. Let him go home at about 2:30.
Oh? What's the matter with him?
I don't know. Something with his stomach. I think he worries too much.
It would seem like he'd have very much to worry about in his job.
No, he wouldn't, but I guess it can be quite a strain if you let it. Now, me, I don't worry about anything.
Well, that's the way to be, all right. I'll find him at home then, I guess, or if he doesn't feel good, I can wait till tomorrow.
You'd better catch him. Maybe he's sicker than he thinks.
What do you mean?
Just what I said. Maybe he's in worse shape than he realizes.
I hope not. Why do you say that, Mr. Stager?
Well, it just seemed to me that he acted kind of funny when I introduced you to him this morning. Didn't you notice?
No, I guess I didn't.
I've had my doubts about him for quite a while. I think there's something wrong with him.
Like what?
Something about his past that he's hiding. I've even thought he may have had a criminal record. When he met you, it was almost like he was afraid you'd come out here after him.
It'd be easy enough to check if you wanted to. We could phone the state authorities.
Oh, not yet, Dollar. Let's wait till after you talk to him. Find out how he reacts. Lives in number 18. That's on First Street.
Okay, Steger, thanks. I'll go right over.
I would. Let me know how you find out.
I was almost positive then who'd written the note, and that there was something behind it. I banged on the door of number 18 for a reasonable length of time and then forced my way in. Phillips wasn't there, and according to some unwashed dishes, hadn't been there since breakfast. I found only one thing that pointed someplace, a photograph of the girl, Ann Salala. I didn't find her at the hotel when I got back, so at 8 that night I walked into the club where she worked. She was singing as I entered.
Es preciso saber esperar y callar para al cabo arrancar lo que siempre anhela el corazón. No te importe saber que mi boca besar una boca otra vez. Pues no hay huellas que existen, recuerdo que no borres tú. Tu cariño me ha traído un algo, no sé qué, que no deja que mis miren más que hacia ti.
Oh, Ann.
Johnny. Oh, I'm glad you came. You didn't last
I
night.
want to talk with you, Ann. Is there any place we can go?
What's the matter?
I want to talk to you about Irving Phillips.
Why?
I had an appointment with him at 5. I can't find him. Where can we talk?
I don't want to talk to you.
Why not?
Please leave me alone.
You know where Phillips is?
No,
Why don't you want to talk about him?
I don't know.
Because he wrote a letter?
I'll try to come to your room after I finish. Don't talk to me here. It will be about 4.
All right. I'll wait for you. You did come. I wondered if you would.
Who are you?
I think both of us would have been better off if there hadn't been any deception. You came to my room yesterday because you were expecting somebody to show up from the east. Isn't that right?
Who are you really, Johnny?
Well, who did Phillips write the letter to?
You were sent here by the owners of the company?
Yes, that's right.
The letter got there then. We didn't know if it had been mailed.
It got there.
They were following Irving, and he was sure they saw him give the letter to the man. They asked him about it, and he told them he hadn't.
He gave it to somebody else because he couldn't mail it himself?
They were following him.
And this stuff about traffic across the border is true, huh?
Yes.
Why did Phillips write the letter?
He wanted to leave Sandy Springs, but they wouldn't let him.
Because he knew about the smuggling.
Yes. He didn't have anything to do with it, and he didn't try to find out about it. But he learned about it, and they knew it. So they couldn't let him leave.
Yeah. How much do you know about it, Ann?
It's narcotics. A cotton grower right in the border brings it up.
Doesn't that put you on about the same spot as Phillips?
They won't let me leave. Irving wrote the letter because the only thing we could do was to tell somebody else about it. And now you know.
We'll do something about it.
What, Johnny?
I'm going to get word out. I'm going to call the nearest Treasury Department office.
Oh, no, Johnny. This is Stanley Springs. The company owns everything, and Steger has thought of everything. There's only one telephone in town. That's in the company office.
Well, then I'll have to use that one, I guess. You go back to your room. I'll get word out some way. Pretty obvious that I wasn't going to get word out. It was 4:30 in the morning when I left the hotel, but two men were waiting for me in the street.
Hey, Dollar.
Huh? Oh, it's you, Childs.
Yeah. You up early or late?
I could ask the same thing of you.
You get a lot of information from Phillips for that article you're writing?
I think you know more about Phillips than I do.
Well, the way he acted when he met you, I thought he was afraid of you. I wondered if you'd seen him.
What are you driving at, Childs? I didn't see him. I went to his house. He wasn't there.
He wasn't? Well, that's funny. I saw him go in about 8:30 and 9 last night.
Maybe I ought to try again.
Yeah, I guess so. You know, you can't start too early in Stanley Springs.
Thanks for the tip. I'll go right over. I figured it for a cat and mouse game. They wanted me to find Phillips, and I did. Phillips was dead from a bullet wound in his temple. The .38 revolver was still held in his right hand. Except for one completely worthless bit of evidence, Irving Phillips' death was apparently a result of suicide.
We will return you to the second act of yours truly, Johnny Dollar, in just a moment. There have been some changes made, and it's faster, it's funnier, it's got new life and a brand new punch because Jan Murray's taken over. What show is this? Why, CBS's Saturday night musical quiz, Sing It Again. That hour of melody, mirth, and money that's heard on most of these same CBS stations. Yes, Jan Murray is your new host. Alan Dale, Judy Lynn, the Riddlers, and Ray Block are your music makers. And there are still loads and loads of cash for identifying the phantom voice. Be sure to hear the new Sing It Again, starring Jan Murray, tonight on CBS. And now with our star, Edmund O'Brien, we return you to the second act of yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
A brief and faltering examination of the scene was made about an hour later by an aged deputy sheriff, Stanley Springs' only law enforcement officer. He didn't ask for a statement. I didn't offer one because I knew it would be useless. I watched the removal of Phillips' body, and then with Childs and the other man following me, I went back to the hotel. Johnny, I have to see you.
Oh, I was asleep. I didn't think I could sleep.
I don't know what he meant to you, but I don't have time to pull any punches. Phillips is dead.
I thought he would be.
Because they didn't want him to talk to me. Here's the key to my room. I want you to get out of this one. Stay in mine. Don't answer if anybody knocks. Don't say anything.
All right, Johnny. What about you?
I'll be all right. I'll get back to you as fast as I can. With the two men still tailing me, I found an early cafe and spent some time over coffee. I knew what their mission was, but to check it, I started toward the bus station at a little after 7:30. When I got within a block of it, they started to close in, and they were ready to jump me when I reached the point directly across the street from it. It looked like I was in Stanley Springs to stay. At 8:15, I walked into the company office again.
Good morning, Dollar. I was hoping you'd come in. I wanted to talk to you.
About what?
Why, about Phillips, of course. I told you I wondered about his past. What's behind his suicide anyway, do you know?
I know it wasn't suicide, Steger, if that'll help you.
Well, of course it was. The gun was found in the man's hand, wasn't it?
Yeah, but he still smelled of chloroform when I saw him.
Chloroform? It wasn't mentioned to me.
Well, I wouldn't worry about it if I were you. I understand the traces disappear in a short time. But let's understand each other. You and I know that he was chloroformed, that when he was unconscious, a gun was put in his hand, that it was pointed at his head, and somebody helped him pull the trigger.
You saw this happen?
It happened. But the tests will prove that his hand fired the gun. You and probably a couple of your men know he was murdered, and I know it. As far as proof goes, you're safe.
For a textile writer, you seem to know quite a bit about these things.
I think we understand each other now, Steger.
I hope you do.
I know you've been sitting on a good thing probably for a long time. The whole town has been a front for you. You control everything. But trying to control me is a different proposition.
I guess I didn't realize that.
Your men have made it clear that they won't let me leave town.
Things will change.
You're right, they will. The people who sent me out here suspect you're dealing in contraband. What do you think they'll do? Forget it if they don't hear from me according to plan?
You can worry about that, Dollar. I'm not going to. I don't know what you're talking about. You made a lot of empty accusations. The only reason I can think of is that you're a stupid, stumbling bum.
Well, if it's that way, I guess you won't mind my using your phone.
Get away from it. Child! Put it down. Stop him, child. Move, Clancy.
Put it down, Dollar.
Yeah, behind it, Clancy. Now, let me have him. Come on, get up, Dollar.
Get away.
Come on, get up.
Let go.
Yeah, sure, I'll let go.
That's enough, child.
Empty accusations, Steger?
The company rule. Nobody uses that phone but employees. Now, get out of here and get yourself cleaned up.
It's the conceit of the man that's worst of all, Anne. He's been toying with me ever since I got here, leading me around, showing me the murder he committed because he knows he'll get away with it.
Oh, please sit down, Johnny, so I can put something on your face.
I know what he's doing, and I can't stop him.
I think this will hurt. Is it very bad?
Sorry. He's going to hold me here until he gets rid of the narcotics evidence. Then there won't be a thing I can prove against him.
Oh, wait, Johnny. Your forehead.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm sorry. Does it hurt?
Yeah, that one does.
There's only this one more. There. You aren't very pretty now, Johnny.
Come here.
Yes.
How can you be so calm about this? Aren't you afraid of them?
I've been afraid of a lot of things.
What things?
I don't want to talk about them, Johnny. I've made my life the way it is. I didn't have to come to Stanley Springs.
Okay, we'll leave it at that.
Why do you want to know about me?
It's been less than 24 hours, but it seems like I've known you for a long time.
I know.
I guess meeting like this in trouble does that sort of thing to people.
I have heard that life goes very fast when there is danger. Oh, you haven't slept, and you should. Do you want me to go?
No. I don't want you to go, not for a while.
All right, Johnny.
I've been trying to think what this day would have been without you.
If I've helped you, I'm glad.
Only a few times in my life when I've been driven to the point where I could kill a man. I reached it today when Steger and his men kicked me out of that office. I think if you hadn't been here, I would have gone back to it.
Oh, I think it would be better if you forgot all about that.
Forgot it? I'm afraid that's a luxury that's not allowed me. I'm not paid to forget.
Even for a little while? I'll only stay for a little while. You haven't slept and you should. But tell me about yourself. Where you live. I've wondered so many things about you.
That was the last time I saw Anne Salivar. She stayed an hour, maybe less. When she'd gone, I slept. There hadn't been any secrets left between Norman Steger and me after our last meeting. I told him what I knew, and he told me how he felt. Because of that, I thought Anne Salivar was no longer in danger as a giver of information. That's why I let her leave. But after I'd rested, I went to her room, and she wasn't there. The desk clerk told me that she left with 2 men, and his description came close enough to fitting Childs and the other man who'd been following me. This time, when I started for the Stanley Springs office, I was carrying an automatic.
Well, Mr. Dollar, I thought you'd had enough out of this office.
That's just why I came back. Where is she?
Who?
Look, the time for tossing words around is gone, Childs. Where is she?
You know that gun don't make you mayor of this town. If you use it, you'll be cut down before you can move 100 yards.
I won't have to use it if you tell me where she is.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Where's Steger?
He's out.
Where?
I don't know.
Where, Childs?
I don't know.
You took her out of the hotel. The clerk told me that. Where'd you take her? What did you do with her?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Understand this, Childs. I'll kill you if I have to. Now, where is she?
I don't know.
Where is Steger?
He's out in the warehouse.
Which one?
Number 3.
Take me out there.
No, I won't. No, wait.
Now, take me out there. Take me out there or I'll kill you. I mean that.
All right, I'll take you out there.
Where, Childs?
He said he was coming here.
Don't play with me. Don't tell me anything but the truth.
I'm not. He said he was coming here. Steger!
That you, Childs?
Yeah.
What do you want?
It's Dollar.
Where is he?
I'm here, Steger.
Haven't you gotten yourself into enough trouble, Dollar?
Yeah, plenty.
What's the matter with you, Charles?
He hit me with a gun.
You're liable to find yourself in prison, Dollar. Do you know that?
I've thought about it.
Armed assault? That's a felony, I believe.
I want to know where Ann Salivar is.
I didn't know you were acquainted.
Yes, you did. Tell me what you did with her.
I didn't do anything with her.
Where is she?
I don't know. This is another example of these halfway accusations of yours with no proof. If you can't find her, it's quite possible that she left town.
You wouldn't let her do that.
You don't know what you're talking about, and I've heard enough. I think you've lost your mind.
Steger, don't. Don't leave. I'll kill you if I have to.
No, you won't, Dollar. Because you don't have proof of anything. Well...
Well, you killed him. What's the matter? Are you crazy? You killed Steger.
No, I didn't. But you might not be so lucky. So don't do anything I don't tell you to do.
No, I won't. I won't do nothing. What do you want from me?
Take me to that deputy sheriff. I want to be arrested. Expense account item 3, $100 retainer for a lawyer in Farmington, the county seat. Ann Salivar was found in the building where she was being held, and she was released. The rest of it is up to the Treasury men who moved into Stanley Springs after I gave them my statement. Remarks? I won't total this account at the moment as I'm mailing it from the county jail, where I'm being held on the charge of assault with intent to kill. The word is that I'll be freed on the grounds that my assault was justifiable, since it was the only way to stop a man of Norman Steger's power. So I hope to see you soon. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, stars Edmund O'Brien in the title role and is written by Gil Dowd with music by Wilbur Hatch. Edmund O'Brien's special guest this evening was Olga San Juan. Featured in tonight's cast were Ray Hartman, Bill Conrad, and Herb Butterfield. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, is produced and directed by Jaime Del Valle. This is Dick Cutting inviting you to join us next week at this time when Edmund O'Brien returns as...
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Since the fighting began in Korea, prices have been mounting throughout the country. The cost of living today is at an all-time high, and under pressure will rise still higher. We can protect ourselves, our families, and our country against dangerous inflation if each of us will resolve to pay no more than fair prices
to watch for repeated price rises, to buy only what we need, and to refrain from hoarding at the expense of our neighbors and our country. Fight inflation by following those simple rules. Stay tuned now for Von Monroe's Caravan, which follows immediately over most of these same CBS stations. This is CBS, where you laugh at Jack Benny every Sunday night, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
From Hollywood, it's time now for Edmund O'Brien as
Johnny Dollar?
That plane crash, Johnny. Did you hear?
Yes, I just turned off my radio.
Oh, it's horrible.
Who is this?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's Sam Harris, Columbia.
Oh, sure. Does your company carry the policies on that airline?
Yes, but I'm not thinking of that. That crash was planned.
They're definite about it now.
Yes, an explosion, some kind of a bomb. There were 13 people killed in the plane. They don't know how many in the houses it crashed into. We've got to place responsibility. The company wants to do whatever it can. We've got to find whoever is responsible.
Sure, Mr. Harris. You want me to go out?
Yes, we do. Their airline representative is a man named Reed. Go out and do everything you can.
Edmund O'Brien in a transcribed adventure of the man with the action-packed expense account, America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Expense account submitted by Special Investigator Johnny Dollar to Home Office, Columbia All Risk Insurance Company. The following is an accounting of expenditures during my investigation of the Fairway matter. Expense account item 1, $250 cab fare to the scene of the plane crash, which, as you know, covered quite a bit of territory. The Fairway Airlines plane had taken off at 8:20 p.m., had reached an altitude of no more than 1,000 feet, and then had crashed, setting afire 2 houses a short distance from the Springfield-Hartford Airport. I got there a little after 9:30. One house had been partially saved, but the other had been completely demolished. The family of 4 living in it had been killed. The parents of one child in the first house weren't expected to live. And beyond, twisted pieces of the plane were scattered across a field. Fragments still smoking and turned white by the foam from chemical extinguishers.
Oh, there's nothing you can do here, Mr. Stone. I don't know. If you're home, we'll notify him.
Mr. Reed?
I've got to know about
Mr. Carl Reed? Mr. Carl Reed?
Yes, over here. What is it?
Please, Mrs. Goodhill, please go and wait in your car. We'll let you know as soon as we can.
My baby. My baby.
Yes? What do you want? My name is Dollar. The insurance company sent me.
Insurance company? Good Lord, this is hardly the time to worry about money, is it?
I'm a private investigator. They've hired me to help in any way I can to fix the plane.
Oh, I'm sorry. I misunderstood. I guess you have to excuse me, Mrs. Goodhue. There are some things I have to do. Come along, Mr. Dollar. She doesn't know about the explosion. And she thinks there's a chance her daughter wasn't on the plane. She was. She was the stewardess.
You haven't told her?
I can let her hope for a couple of more hours. Why shouldn't I? I've had to tell too many people. It's just horrible. I think even worse than if it had been an accident. When you know it was premeditated, when you know someone planned it. What kind of person would you have to be to plan something like this?
It's hard to believe, Mr. Reed.
But we have proof. There was an explosion in the extreme after section. It destroyed all the control cables to the tail assembly.
I don't suppose the civil aeronautics man is here yet.
No, he's on his way. They're sending one of their best, S.W. Nugent. Captain Lenhardt of the state police is here, though.
Oh? I'd like to speak to him, then. You have any idea where he is?
The last time I saw him, he was over by that ambulance. Oh, it's left. But, see the group of men over by the hangar?
Yeah?
They collected the bodies there. Made as many identifications as possible.
I know it's bad, Mr. Reed, but don't you go to pieces now. That wouldn't help at all.
I'll be all right. I'll see you later.
Yeah. I remembered Captain Jim Lenhardt from a case we'd shared last year. and I found them in the group of silent men. The silence and the expressions told better than words how they felt about the row of sheet-draped bodies on the ground.
How was Reed making out? I thought he was going to pieces a little while ago.
He's still in pretty bad shape.
Well, he's not alone. But for us, anyway, Dollar, it could have been worse. Plane could have been filled.
Yeah, that crossed my mind. And you and I are thinking together, Captain, that our approach will be to find out, if we can, which victim was the planned victim.
Well, with what we have now, I don't see any other way to start, do you?
No. The possibilities, as I see them, are murder with a motive, suicide disguised, or a homicidal maniac.
That must cover it. I have men covering the airport and a 2-mile circle around it. Their orders are to question everybody they spot, search every car. That's about all we can do tonight.
Well, I'll see you in the morning, then, if it's all right with you.
It sure is. I'm glad to have you on the case. I'll meet you in my office at 9.
Good.
No, there's another ambulance. And get the rest of these poor devils into the morgue. Try to find out who they are.
The next morning, the official findings were released. The explosive had been nitroglycerin. It had been detonated by some electrical means, which it was assumed was connected to a timing device that had not yet been found. Captain Lenhart's men had questioned a number of suspicious characters near the airport without result. But he himself had received an anonymous tip on a possible suspect, a Wilbur Wheeler, who was a member of the ground crew that had serviced the plane just before its takeoff. Wheeler was shown to the captain's office about 40 minutes after I'd gotten there.
Why'd you pick me to come up here? Why didn't you get Straker or Mills? They're over me.
It's just routine, Wheeler.
Routine, but you must have a reason. I got a right to know if you got a reason, haven't I?
Why do you think we started with you?
Well, I'm asking you, aren't I?
Don't be evasive, Wheeler. Can't you say you don't know?
The stewardess who died in that crash, Shirley Goodhue.
I know. I know it.
We understand that she meant something to you.
Weren't you in love with her?
Yes.
We understand that you made quite a pest of yourself phoning her at home, waiting for her at the airport.
And then a week or so ago, you learned she was going to marry the co-pilot who was killed. What's his name?
Bill Strand, wasn't it, Wheeler?
Yeah. You're saying that you think I caused that crash, aren't you?
You wanted to know why you were here?
I told you it was just routine, Wheeler. And it would have been if you'd acted differently. But it sounded as though you were trying to hide some facts from us.
Well, I won't anymore. I don't have any reason to.
And why did you?
I don't know. I've been going crazy since I heard about it last night. I was still at the field, and I got sick, and I had to go home.
Yeah, we heard about that.
I got home, and I turned on my radio. Then I heard what caused the crash, that explosion. I knew that a lot of things I've said and a lot of things I'd done were going to make trouble for me. Even getting sick and coming home was bad.
What were some of the other things?
I said some pretty bad things to Shirley when I heard she was going to marry Strand. Then I had a fight with him.
You had a fight with him over the same thing?
Well, I guess for me it was really over that. He ordered me around one day, and I didn't like it, and that's how it started. He beat me up pretty bad and said he'd have my job. And I told him that I'd see the day his plane with him in it would be plastered against some hill. I know what it sounds like now, but it didn't mean anything. It was just talk.
There's plenty of that, all right.
You heard enough, Dollar?
I think so.
That's all then, Wheeler.
I can go?
Yeah. Nobody would be stupid enough to compromise himself the way you did, then pull a job like this.
I sure made a lot of mistakes, I know that.
Yeah. Just be around till we can find you if we want to talk to you anymore.
I can't go back to that airport, sir. I was going to call him and quit if it's all right with you.
Just be where we can find you, that's all.
I will. I'm sorry.
A lot of people are, Wheeler.
I know. Well...
Goodbye, Wheeler. Thanks for coming down.
Yes, sir.
What do you think?
The only reason I say forget him is because he's the first one we've questioned, and things don't work out that way.
Yeah. Collins, the man just leaving my office. Name is Wheeler, Wilbur Wheeler. Have two of the boys get on him and stay. I'll arrange to relieve him tonight. Yeah, thanks.
I'd like to know what's in his background. I'd like to get a psychiatrist's reaction, wouldn't you?
We'll learn about him. Now, let's get on this list of passengers and see what we can get from their survivors.
We spent the rest of the day in the efforts of 6 more of Captain Lenhart's men preparing files on the 10 dead passengers. One file contained nothing but a name, Rupert Stone, gotten from the ticket office records as that of a man who had paid cash for space to Augusta, Maine. The Hartford address he had given was non-existent, and the phone number rang a bakery where no one had ever heard of a Rupert Stone. That one we dropped until the accurate identification of the bodies was complete. Lenhart and I started out to follow up a couple of the others that evening.
This is rotten work.
Check.
Mrs. Graham?
Yes?
This is Mr. Dollar. I'm Captain Lenhart of the State Police. We'd like to talk to you about the death of your husband.
No. I've talked too much. It only keeps in my mind the things I saw in that field. And the women crying.
We know, Mrs. Graham, but it's our job to fix the responsibility. We only want to ask you a few questions.
You'd want to help find whoever caused all those deaths if you could, wouldn't you?
How can I help?
May we come in?
All right. But only a little while. I haven't slept.
Thank you.
Oh, no, Skipper. Be quiet. He knows. Poor old dog. Very soon he will die. And then I'll be alone. Oh, please sit down.
Oh, thank you, Miss Graham.
Yes, thank you. Mrs. Graham, your husband...
Yes?
Well, he bought space to Boston, didn't he?
Yes. His brother's buried there.
Oh.
He was a religious man. Quite often he would go to visit his brother's grave.
I see.
I think that's all we needed, wasn't it, Dollar, to recheck his plan?
Yeah. Yes, I think that was all.
Yeah, I think we'd better go. We're sorry to have bothered you, Mrs. Graham.
And thank you very much for seeing us.
All right.
Yes, thanks very much. Don't bother to get up. You don't have to come to the door with us. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Mrs. Graham.
Quiet, Skipper. He won't come back.
I couldn't cut it. I think that dog did it. Sorry.
Don't apologize to me.
This hasn't happened to me since I was a rookie.
Forget it.
But grilling a poor old woman to find out if her husband's cancer might have driven him to suicide. I couldn't go through it.
A whole rotten mess. I think it's getting us so old. Why don't we have a couple of drinks on the way downtown? Forget it for tonight, huh? Or try to?
That suits me. You know Al's on Front Street?
Yeah, it's fine. Any place.
Well, let's go then. I'll phone in from there and have Collins check me off duty.
Your friend didn't leave.
No, he had a phone. I'll catch it.
It's $1.60, sir.
That's good enough. Keep it.
Thank you. Oh, here he comes.
Well, drink up, Dollar. I guess I'll have to waste mine, because it seems I'm not off duty.
What happened?
Well, we're back to that stewardess again. The explosive has been checked to her equipment. The lab men say some twisted metal they found used to be a first aid box. They think it was in there.
That brings Wilbur Wheeler back again, too, huh?
He's been picked up right now.
I don't think I need this drink to get through a session with him.
We will return you to the second act of yours truly, Johnny Dollar, in just a moment. Lee Tracy plays his rollicking screen role of Hilda Johnson, newspaperman, in Hector MacArthur's perennial comedy, The Front Page, tomorrow night on CBS Broadway Playhouse. It's an all-fun cast headed by Lee Tracy as Chicago's Hector MacArthur farce about crime reporters comes to life once again on Broadway Playhouse tomorrow night over most of these same CBS stations. Now, with our star, Edmund O'Brien, we return you to the second act of yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Not necessarily, Wheeler. Not necessarily.
Well, I heard you do.
Did you locate Carl Reed, Dollar?
Yeah, he was at home. Poor guy's been under doctor's care, but I think I got what we need. How have you two been getting along?
Yeah, Wheeler just got here. We were covering the point of whether or not I have a right to have him brought down here.
Maybe I'm wrong.
You are.
Didn't you want to come, Wilbur? I guess I don't like the idea of being loaded into a police car twice in one day with everybody in the block gawking at me.
A lot of people have been loaded into police cars today, Wheeler. They were glad to come in and do anything they could to help clear this thing up.
Well, I want to help, too. I didn't mean it that way.
We're glad to hear that. How long have you worked for the Fairway Airline?
About a year and a half, I guess.
What'd you do before that?
What do you mean? You still think I had something to do with that crash. That's what you mean, isn't it?
We'd like to find out who did. Wouldn't you?
But you think I did it, and I didn't. I told you I didn't. Even you said I didn't.
And it sounds like you've got nothing to worry about, so calm down and answer our questions.
I want to know why you're asking questions like that. Why did you bring me back here?
Because some new evidence has turned up. That's why.
What does that have to do with me?
It has to do with Shirley Goodhue.
I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you're talking about. I told you everything there was about her and me.
Did you know that she carried a first aid kit aboard the plane last night?
First aid kit? I don't know what you mean.
You don't?
After working there a year and a half?
What did you do on the plane?
I brought food on, checked the water, and a few other things.
Things that the stewardess would be involved in. She'd be there with you, wouldn't she?
Yeah, but I don't know what you're driving at. I don't know what you mean.
In the back part of the plane?
Yes.
Shirley was there, and you were there last night.
Yeah, but I would...
Where did she put her first aid kit, Wheeler?
Why do you ask me that? I don't remember. I didn't notice. They had a place they kept it, but I didn't notice.
Was it open?
I don't know.
What was in it?
If I knew what you meant, I don't know why you're asking me these things.
I talked to Mr. Reed, so I know about these things. Fairway is an unscheduled airline, so they have their own particular routines. One of them is that this first aid kit is the stewardess's responsibility. Each one is a kit. They take it off the plane when they leave, and they bring it aboard when they report for work.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The explosive, Wheeler. The nitroglycerin that was hidden in that first aid kit.
I didn't put it there. That's what you mean, but I didn't do it. I didn't know anything about it.
Enough explosive to tear out the whole tail assembly.
I didn't do it. I didn't.
13 people in that plane, Wheeler. 4 people in one of the houses it crashed into. Probably 2 more in the other.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
Wilbur Wheeler was turned over to the police psychiatrist because we couldn't get any farther with him. And a lie detector test was arranged for the following morning. The web that was tightening around him was only circumstantial. And the question was, did he know that he could keep on saying he hadn't done it and that we couldn't do anything without physical proof? Or was he innocent? Our last move that night was to go to Wheeler's room. We were looking for wire that could be checked to that used with the explosive. We couldn't find that or anything else that could be a definite help. But a couple of things we didn't find seemed strange.
Hey, he said he came home and turned on his radio. Well, there isn't a radio here.
Maybe we've got him on a real lie there. Newspapers, Leonhardt. Can you find any?
Well, I haven't noticed. No, there aren't any. Unless he's got them out of sight someplace.
Why would he do that? Huh? Not in the wastepaper basket. You'd think a man as closely connected to this as he was would want to find out what the papers were saying, wouldn't you? Guilty or innocent.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know, Dollar. I'm bushed. Let's drop it for tonight, huh?
I'm ready.
We'll try him again tomorrow. I'll drop you at home and see you about 9 in the morning.
The next morning, Leonhardt and I talked to the psychiatrist who'd spent a couple of hours with Wheeler. In technical terms, what he said was that Wheeler was definitely suffering from a severe guilt complex. But whether that meant he had actually committed the crime or had only wished secretly that harm would come to Miss Goodhue wasn't clear yet. In terms of evidence, that meant nothing. The lack of a radio or newspapers in his room, the doctor tossed off as meaning merely that Wheeler was hiding from actuality. As Captain Leonhardt put it,
if that doctor thinks he helped my mental condition, he's wrong.
That afternoon, there were 2 developments. The first one was the report that the results of Wilbur Wheeler's lie detector test were negative, but his reactions put the mark of guilt all over him. The second came from the Fairway office of Carl Reed. He'd been unable to locate another of his stewardesses, and when finally he'd sent someone to her apartment, she'd been found, shot to death. We met Mr. Reed at the scene of the second crime.
I simply had to get back on the job today. 2 of our flights were delayed yesterday because of my going to pieces.
You better watch it now, Mr. Reed.
I don't know if
Just take it easy. You try to phone this girl and tell her to report for one of your flights. And when you sent somebody out here, she was found dead, right?
Yes. I hadn't tried to contact Alice before because I knew that she and Miss Goodhue had been close friends, and I knew she must have felt almost responsible for her death.
Why, Mr. Reed?
Why? She was scheduled for the flight the other night. I thought you knew that.
No, we didn't. I wish we had.
But I told you that night at the scene of the crash. I was talking to her mother, Mrs. Goodhue.
Yes, I remember that. You said she thought there was a chance that her daughter wasn't on the plane.
I told you the other girl was scheduled to
No,
go...
Mr. Reed, no. You made it sound like Mrs. Goodhue thought her daughter was on a different flight. You didn't say anything about another stewardess.
Oh, good Lord.
It's all right. It's all right, Mr. Reed. The human mind isn't infallible. But it can correct its mistakes. Well, go on. Tell us now.
That's all. With everything else, I suppose it didn't seem important. I know our procedure is less exact than the larger companies. The girls often traded flights.
When did you find out about this trade?
Not until Mrs. Goodhue told me that her daughter had gone to work that night.
You didn't discuss it with her by any chance?
No, I didn't discuss it that night,
Well, I think we'd better go see Mrs. Goodhue, darling.
I think so.
Sergeant Collins over there will be in charge here, Mr. Reed. You may want to ask you a few more questions.
Oh, all right.
Collins,
Yes, sir.
I'm leaving. I'll see you at headquarters.
Right.
You know what this probably means?
The case against Wheeler is shot.
Second stewardess, that's a pattern. Everything we've tried to do has been for nothing.
Circumstantial evidence sometimes does that. But we were close. We settled on a stewardess anyway, as the intended victim.
Yeah, but it doesn't help to think that maybe all those people died because of a mistake. The wrong stewardess died in the crash, and the killer had to come back to take care of the right one.
Of course, I'll tell you anything I can.
Well, we've just learned that your daughter wasn't scheduled to be on that plane, Mrs. Goodhue.
No, she wasn't.
Do you know why she happened to be?
We understand that she and Alice Turner exchange flights quite often, but do you know how it happened the other night?
Well, no. Shirley was here at home, and the phone rang.
What time was that, please?
Oh, I hardly remember. We'd had an early dinner.
The plane took off at 8:25. How long before then?
Well, an hour at least. No, it was less than that because Shirley left in such a hurry.
What did she say?
Well, she said that one of the girls was sick and she was going to take her place on a flight. Just up to Maine and back, she said. She said she'd be home soon after midnight. I've never liked rushed decisions, and I've always worried when Shirley left in a hurry like that.
She did it quite often?
Yes. Yes, they all did it. 6 of them live here in Hartford. I never liked it.
Did she trade more often with Alice Turner than the others, do you know?
Well, I don't think so. No, it was an agreement, almost a code. If one of them couldn't work, one of the others would fill in.
Well, then it's possible that Alice Turner called some of the others before she called your daughter.
Yes, it is possible. And I wish that
Naturally, the hope that Captain Lenhart and I had was that we'd find another of the stewardesses Alice Turner had talked to and learn the reason she had wanted to get out of the fatal flight. We didn't. She hadn't called any of the others, and we were left with nothing. Nothing but the prospect of starting the whole investigation over from the beginning. The enormity of the crime had been in all of our minds from the first night. We'd never thought it might have a positive quality, but it did. The horror of it led to the solving of it late that afternoon. Lenhart and I had found no place from which to start over. I went back to my apartment building, and in the corridor just outside my door...
Is your name Dollar?
Huh? Yeah. Can I help you?
I want to talk to you. I think we better go inside, huh?
Oh, I'm pretty busy.
I know you are. I want to talk about the plane explosion.
Oh? All right, come on in.
Now, look, I can't stand it anymore. I read about Alice Turner this afternoon, and I can't stand it, that's all.
What do you know about it?
Just that, all those people killed for nothing. And I'm partly to blame, too. I'm ready to give myself up.
Why'd you come to me, then? Why didn't you go to the police?
Well, you can talk to somebody like you. The police are always building the case for the state.
Okay. They'll get you anyway.
But you'll know what I really said.
Go ahead.
His name is Church. Arthur Church.
Who is Arthur Church?
He's the chief pusher for a bigger narcotics outfit than you ever thought there was.
We've had a few cranks in this case already.
I'm no crank. Alice Turner was carrying the stuff for him. She wanted to get out and Church wouldn't let her. So she got smart. She set up a meeting with a federal man the other night. That's why she was killed. All the rest.
Doesn't make sense. If she'd made this date, don't you think the Federals would have been in on this?
Alice didn't tell him who she was or what she did.
How do you know all this?
I'm the one that told her Church was on to her. I told her to drop it, not to go. That's my part of it. I told her Church was on to her. And that he'd stop her some way. I told her to drop it no matter what.
I don't like it. Why would she put Shirley Goodhue on the spot?
Well, Alice didn't know what would happen. I didn't know. Who could know he'd do anything like that?
Why did he? If what you say is true, he could have stopped her some other way.
That's my doing, too. I kept her out of sight. And the other night, I told her to do anything to stay where she was and not to go to the field. She believed me then. I called Shirley Goodhue and told her she was sick. And that's why she didn't go.
Do you know where the explosive was that wrecked the plane?
I read today. The first aid kit. That's where Alice carried the stuff.
And it was her kit. How did the Goodhue girl get it?
Because she was called at the last minute, and Alice had her things in the locker at the field. Oh, now look, Mr. Dollar, I wouldn't be here if I wasn't telling the truth. It's a peddling rap for me. But I've been reading these stories about the people that got killed and the families that are left. I couldn't take it. I knew the truth. And then when Alice was killed, there was no reason for not telling what I knew.
Are you ready to go to the police with him?
You heard what I got to say. I'm giving myself up. You're a witness to that.
Do you know where this Arthur Church is?
Yeah, he and I, we live together.
And you'll come with us.
If I have to, sure. Sure, I'll take it to him.
This it, Moran?
This is where I left him.
You go in then and tell him who's here.
All right.
Just call him naturally now.
All right. Art, are you here?
I'm here, you dirty... Get out of the way, I got it!
Expense account item 2, miscellaneous, $23.45. Expense account total, $25.95. Remarks? With the cost of the other people, the total hardly seems important, does it? I think it would be easier to forget the $25 than the rest of the matter, so let's do it. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, stars Edmund O'Brien in the title role and is written by Gil Dowd with music by Eddie Dunstetter. Edmund O'Brien can soon be seen in the Paramount Pictures production Warpath. Featured in tonight's cast were Peter Leeds, Ray Hartman, Martha Wentworth, Bill Boucher, Victor Perrin, and Virginia Gregg. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, is transcribed in Hollywood by Jaime Del Valle. This is Dan Coverly inviting you to join us next week at the same time when Edmund O'Brien returns as...
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Every time you buy a United States defense bond, you help in our defense effort, and you help build your personal security. Yes, defense bonds are good for you and good for your country. Remember, defense is your job. Buy United States defense bonds. Many people find their way to the police lineup. The innocent, the vagrant, the thief. A surprising number of action-packed police cases begin when interested parties survey the lineup. And that's where our thrilling lineup story begins tomorrow night over most of these same CBS stations. Listen for these authentic dramas about real police methods on CBS. This is CBS, where you'll never lose when you follow the news on the Columbia Broadcasting System.